Oh, yes, baby, yes. StreamYard is telling me that I'm live, which means I just got to wait for YouTube to let you know that I'm live. And then we can begin with tonight's festivities. All right, did you send out the notification, YouTube? Did you send it out? Did you let the people know, YouTube? Oh, there it is. YouTube has let the people know that I'm live. Oh, boy, I see we got people out there in the cut. What is happening? How y'all doing? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Woo! What is going on? So, what is up? What's happening? Woo! I know y'all probably got questions. I'll get to them in a minute after the intro. I know y'all got questions. Been an interesting week for your boy. Been an interesting week for your boy, but I'm here and we're live. And it's about to go down, baby, on Friday Night Viper. Woo! Let me get into the intro here and we'll go to work. See, my people accumulate. My people are filing in. I like this. My people are filing in. All right. Give you guys a couple of more seconds to file in, and then we'll begin with tonight's festivities. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Woo! Oh, yeah, we going to talk about that. Don't you worry. We going to get into that in a minute, y'all. Oh, I see y'all talking about the crispiness and the lighting. Oh, yes. We will get into that in a minute. Oh, you better believe it, baby. You better believe it. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, been an interesting week. Whoo! Oh, I know. Y'all like, damn. I know. We gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into it. I can hardly believe it myself, you all. I can hardly believe it myself. Woo! I see you, Adrian. I see you. But I think it's time. We got enough for y'all in here. It's time. Current time, 6:28 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are on the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Woo! Oh, yes. Actually, if you're looking at me right now, you might think you're on the wrong YouTube channel, but I can assure you, you are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yes. So, if you're new here, you don't know what's about to happen next, I'll let you know. But for my Vipe veterans, you know where I'm going. But if you're new here, this is the part of the live stream where I'm going to need you to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I cannot be held liable for what your neighbor think about you listening to some loud dude on YouTube. That's on you, not on me. That's on you, not on me. Now, with that out of the way, let me get into the single most electrifying introduction in live stream YouTube today, baby. Oh, as only I, Viper, can do it. As only I can do it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I see y'all. I see you all in the chat. We gonna get into it, but I see y'all. Give me a minute. I need y'all to give me a minute. Oh, man. Woo! What's up, people? This your boy, Viper, the man about tech. And we are live! Woo! Welcome to Friday Night Viper, baby! Woo! Oh, yes! It is that day again! We are back! We are live on YouTube. Yes. Here we go. Before I get started and answer all the questions, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. First on the list, Alex Jackson. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got my man Tubo. Oh, what's up, Tubo? How you doing, baby? How you doing? We got Jay Brown out there. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got CDF man in the cut. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Mr. Portney in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing? Of course, we got the Bionic Goop. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Digital Slang in the building. What's up, bro? What's up? We got my homie from the UK, Marvin Wallace. What's up, Marvin? How you doing? And we got my man Nick Neary out there. What's up, Josh? How you doing, baby? How you doing? And we got the Norwegian sensation, EBA. What's up, bro? How you doing? Ethnic is in the cut. What's up, Ethnic? How you doing, baby? How you doing? We got my guy, Zach Talk Tech. What's up, bro? How you doing? And we got Adrian. No, not Adrian. We got Adrian L. That's right, Adrian. Ain't gonna be no dragon tonight because your boy Viper done upgraded, baby. Woo! And we got my man Battery Power. What's up, Battery Power? How you doing? Who else out there? Woo! Let me see who else. Uh-oh. Gwendolyn G. What's up, Gwendolyn? How you doing? And my head of security, you better believe it, El Jefe, bro. You. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? And of course, my boy 504's in the cut. I'm having way too much fun with this right now. What's up, 504? How you doing? And Greg Gadgets, who is partially responsible for all this craziness going on. What's up, Greg? How you doing? Woo, baby. We got P. Meister out there, too. What's up, bro? How you doing? Who else we got out there? We got Matt McCourt. What's up, Matt? How you doing, baby? And Aaron from the Love Tech. Oh, for the Love Tech. What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got a super chat already from the Battery Power. I thought you should pay a cover. Oh, man. What's up, bro? Thank you. I appreciate it. And we got the ecosystem. What's up, bro? How you doing? I know. Who is this? Woo! Who else we got out there? Tech 702, I know, right? So crystal clear. Oh, my God, I care about stuff right now. What's up, bro? And Trey Marshall's out there. What's up, Tech Red? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Woo! What is going on? That's right, Greg. Your boy Viper took the advice of all my YouTube homies. I moved the couch away from the wall. I added some light back there. I swapped out the lens. And damn, your boy done bulked up. I mean, good God. Jesus, I mean, this is crazy. This is some technically teen type stuff going on. Oh, my God. So, crazy things happening. Actually, you know what? Before I even get into it, I need to send out some links. I'm going to send out some links to the usual suspects. I don't know. I didn't really invite anybody to come on tonight, but, I'm sending out links to my usual people. Greg and Zach and, anybody else that might want to come in here and hop on along with your boy. You know the procedures. Y'all know what to do. Let me know and we'll make it happen. There is. Nope, that's not. Where you go? Where'd he go? Where is he? Come on. Really? There he is. All right. I got him, baby. Yes. All right. Greg and Zach, you got the invite. But those of y'all that know. Oh, wait. I'm missing people. I missed somebody. Oh, no. I can't miss my man here. The world's greatest Apple journalist, Renee Ritchie. What's up, Renee? I know, Renee. I'm looking too good tonight, Renee. I'm looking too good. What's happening, Renee? And we got bro. What's up, bro? How you doing? Whoo! Oh, man. So, it's been an interesting week in the life of your boy Viper. For those of y'all that follow me on Twitter, you know that I brought a new lens, right? This is not the lens that I brought. Let me just put it like that. The lens that you're looking at right now is not the one I actually purchased, okay? If you watched last night's video about the widgets, that is the lens that I actually purchased. But that was before I made all of these changes and whatnot. But this is not the lens I brought. This lens was actually delivered to me earlier today by one of your favorite YouTubers. Now, I told you guys all the time, I tell you all the time, the tech community take care of each other. We take care of each other, man. So, I told you guys I had an excellent May last month, and I was going to put some of that money I made from May back into the channel. So, I brought a new light. I brought a new lens. I brought the Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter lens, which is what I used in last night's video. But again, that's not the lens I'm using tonight. But that Sigma lens is legit, no doubt about it. However, when I put it out on Twitter that I was looking to upgrade my equipment and I didn't know if I can afford the lens that I wanted to get, one of your favorite YouTubers reached out to me and he wanted to know my shipping information. He was like, yo, Viper, give me your shipping information. I'll send you a surprise. I didn't know what the surprise was. I just handed over my shipping information because I know he's legit. So I handed over the shipping information, and earlier today, I get this. I got this lens that I'm using right now. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, what? I'm like, whoa! Now, for those of y'all that don't follow me on Twitter and don't know what lens this lens is a Sony 24 millimeter f1.4 G Master lens. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. I know all of y'all that don't know camera don't know what I'm talking about, but the people that know camera know what I'm talking about. This is the Sony 24 millimeter f1.4 GM. G Master, Grandmaster, Great Master. I don't know what it's called. G Master lens. This lens, as you all can see, is ridiculous. I thought my Sigma was good, but damn, this lens is legit. Now, obviously, I have not used my Sigma in these upgraded, setting here, so I'm about to see how that works out. But damn, this Sony G Master is crazy. It's like I'm jumping out of the picture. I can literally jump out of the picture. It's like wow. But this lens is absolute bananas. I mean, good Lord. So I'm not gonna put my man on blast, but he know who he is. I appreciate the gesture, man. Now I got to go back and play with both lenses and see which one I like best. Maybe I want to keep one. Maybe I want to take the one I brought back. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I am having too much fun with this lens because this lens right here is craziness. Woo! But yes. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Let's see. Woo. I know all the fire. That's right. This lens is all the fire, baby. What's up, Valiant? How you doing, man? How you doing? That's right. We got a G Master. I mean, good Lord. I mean, the lens I brought was $1,200. The Sigma lens that I brought was $1,200. This G Master is a little bit more than that. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going into details. You can look it up. The G Master I'm using right now is more than the lens I paid for. But that's neither here nor there. But damn, yes, Renee Ritchie, this tech community is legit. I keep telling you all, the tech community take care of each other, and I am living proof. They take care of me, man. I mean, obviously I didn't need the lens, you all. I mean, I brought my own lens, but my man was like, yo, let me tell you something. So I'm not complaining. Like, Like, as you can see, the quality is top notch. I mean, this is craziness. Like, whoa. I know. Now, here's the other thing about the tech community. They know that I know nothing about camera and how to work a camera. They know I know nothing. So they were giving me all types of tips on Twitter about how to maximize these lenses that I got, right? So El Jefe and technically T was like, bro, you got to move away from the wall. You got to provide yourself some separation so the bokeh can hit. So what I did earlier today was I cleaned up the living room. I moved the couch out from the wall. I found some little Christmas lights. I threw them on the branches back there, and I set up my lens. And oh my Lord, this is next level bokeh, baby. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Are you serious right now? Look at this. This is craziness, man. This is buffoonery. Like, Viper is not supposed to look this good. I mean, I sound good. I make good content, but this is almost a cheat code. I should not look this good while I'm doing my content. Like, YouTube might kick me off the platform for cheating at this point. This is craziness right now, but damn. Hey, Tech Loving Mama, how you doing, girl? How you doing? What's going on? Battery power, and I'm watching you on a 65-inch OLED, and you are movie quality crisp. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. StreamYard did not upgrade me to 1080p. I don't even think that's a feature yet, so we are still outputting at 720p, unfortunately. But yeah, this is legit. Yo, hey, Mike. This is for me. This is the lotto, man. My man Terry Warfield came yesterday on the podcast looking extra crispy, man, and I was like, damn, why can I look like that? So I went to work. You know, I mean, I made some arrangements tonight before we went live, and damn, I look almost as good as Terry Warfield now. almost, but damn. Woo! Yo, that is what is going on. Soulbot Tech, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? This is that right, man. I think, good Lord. I know I have paid 720p, but damn. Yes, man. Yes, still crispy AF. Yo, I was always jealous about Technically T, man. Even though these streams output it in 720p, Technically T always came in looking crisp AF. I'm like, damn, how you do that? I guess I know now. I mean, damn. I figured it out. Woo, I figured it out. Oh, baby. Yeah, if you guys want me to put the link to all of this stuff in the video, I will, but I will warn you, this stuff is not cheap. The lighting setup cost, everything I had to buy cost like almost $300. And the lens itself is like, the lens is $1,400, so it's not cheap. But if you wanna roll with it, I will put all this good stuff in the link, and you all can do what you got to do with that. Bender said the Batmobile needs some lights. I know that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool if the headlights actually worked or whatnot. So I gave Zach and Greg the link that they want to come in. They can come in. I know Zach wants to come in, so I guess he'll be here when he gets here. Oh, we got Emilio Takis. What's up, Emilio? That's right, Emilio. I'm almost looking as good as you, man. I almost looking good as Emilio. Not quite. I'm not there yet, but I almost looking good as Emilio, bro. Greg, talking about the 1400 on the new lens. Yo, Greg, hey, that Sigma 24-70 is legit. And like I said, I haven't used it yet with the new setup. But this G Master, this lens makes me want to cry. This lens is so good, I want to cry right now. This is craziness. I mean, I'm watching myself on my iPad, and I've never looked this good on video in my life. Like, it's a cheat code. I am literally a cheat code right now. This is bananas, man. I can't wait to shoot my first video like this. This is crazy. But shout out to Technically T, and shout out to El Jefe for letting me know that, yo, you need to change some things if you want to look good. If you want to get that bokeh popping, you need to change some things, Viper. You need to get yourself some separation from the wall. You need to put some bokeh in your life, Viper. Put some bokeh in your life. So listening to El Jefe and Technically T is another reason why I look so good tonight. So shout out to my head of security and the man about cameras over there, Technically T. Let me bring in my man Zach, and he upgraded himself. What's up, man? How you doing?
Okay. No. You got to go wide. You got to do us all a favor because, like, I got mine going.
Oh, dude.
There we go.
Right. Ooh, look at Zach. Zach is looking crispy too, man. Woo,
dude. It's like. Did you kidnap Jonathan Morrison to come over and do your background? Like it's.
Not no random.
Like seriously, dude. That looks so good. It looks so. I'm so excited for you.
Bro, El Jefe, man. I'm trying. I'll never get on that level, but damn, man, I am feeling so good. Like, I look so good. Like, this is a crime. It's really me looking good on camera on YouTube. It's crazy.
Look at Gabriel, double crisp. I don't know, man. Like, okay, so I'm still using my G7. I'm still using my Lumix G7. First of all, so for those that are wondering, I looked up the price of that lens today. Canadian dollars, which I know is not a lot. It's like $18.99, $1,800. Like it's like a $2,000 lens in Canadian ducats, or what you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
insane.
Not cheap.
No, but like, damn. But I mean, it's a combination of. It's not just the lens. It's a combination of moving up from the wall. It's the lighting in the background. It's the Godox that you got earlier this week. It's like so. See how mine just kind of tripped out there.
Mm-hmm.
See how mine kind of just tripped? Yeah, I see. I got to bring the mic down, and then now we're good. So, yeah. Damn, dude. It looks good.
The one thing that this lens I'm having trouble with is the autofocus with this lens. It's kind of finicky, so I have to like really be really particular about what I do because the autofocus is a little finicky. But other than that, man, damn, dude. I mean, damn. Like this is crazy.
Now, do you force your camera? So you're on the A7 III, correct?
I am. That is correct.
Are you forcing for the output? Did you tell it to output auto 4K or 1080p or 720?
I think I have it set to auto output 4K or 1080p, whichever one it sees fit. So
okay. So what I did with mine today in the last couple of days is I popped that lens on. Remember that I was talking with you and Jason? So this is the 25 millimeter f 1.7. And I forgot that I bought this. It was a cheap lens for the G7. And I had to move the camera back, obviously, because of the size and everything like that. Changed the output. And then the biggest thing I did this earlier today, I did a stream on my other channel, just a nothing stream, just test things out. I used to have my key light on. And you could always see like the reflection in my lenses. And it wasn't lighting me properly. So what did I do? I turned on my big umbrella light bench, which I normally turn on for my published videos.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. Oh, and I also turn on the face detection. And the autofocus. So,
hey man,
sometimes you just got to tweak a few things, but yeah, that lens, man.
Woo. So some people are in the chat are asking, why don't I use manual focus? Because I move too much for manual focus, and the way I'm sitting, I have to get close to the mic. So when I get close to the mic, sometimes I'm out of focus if I stay manual. So I have to stay auto because I move just enough to where I need the lens to adjust to what I'm doing. So that's why I don't use manual focus.
Yeah, I was using manual before, and I'd have to like tap it kind of thing.
Yeah,
but from here, like I can't reach it and everything like that. So I'm like, you know what? Like this thing has autofocus on it. Let me figure out. I'm like you. I know enough about my camera to like set it up and then just stay, right? So I go out to Lake Louise last week. Do I take the nice A6500 and everything like that? No, it just stays here. Just use my phone. But dude, like how far are you? Like, because I know it's kind of a small living room. Like, did you have to move? Like, are you on the couch still or no?
Yeah, I'm still on the couch. Yeah.
Are you on the? Okay, I thought you were like on a stool or something like that. Okay.
Oh, I moved the couch away from the wall. So yeah, I'm still on the couch.
Yeah, because before you used to come at this angle, now you're coming like in a different angle now, right?
Yeah, I'm like, it's interesting. Like I said, I had to adjust the camera to get the best focus, but then I realized that I didn't have it set to center autofocus, so that would kind of mess me up too. So when I finally realized I had to set it that way. Now we're doing okay. We're doing better, much better. Neil H, what's up, Neil? How you doing, man? Yeah, your boy Viper done upgraded, man. Shout out to some people in the tech community for helping me out through this transition, man. But we are. I mean, I might have a spot on Team Crimpy after this. I mean, good God, Jesus.
I'm telling you, everybody. I'm pretty sure that he kidnapped Jonathan Morrison and Marquez is back there in the trunk or something.
Maybe.
So, are those just those simple white Christmas lights, or like okay,
basic Christmas lights? Yep.
With the white cord, or is it like a clear cord?
Green cord.
Green cord. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because the light drawn, like you can't even see it or anything.
Yep.
And you've got the stork. Are those storks? I can't never tell what that painting is.
I don't know what it is. Some type of plant looking thing you got back there just to hang the lights across, and I don't know, man.
Dude, it looks nice. Like I don't think. And you've got and from you, is the Godox off to the left or to the right?
Godox is slightly to my left.
Okay, but it's like right there, like just out of frame, right?
Yeah, it's right out of frame. Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Wow, dude. I'm so happy for you, man. I take a screenshot. I put it on Twitter and everything. It looks good, man.
Thank you, Gabriel, man. I think it looks pretty badass. So I'm like, because Zach kept telling me I need some type of like color lighting. I'm like, I know I got lights. Let me see what I can do with these lights. So, and Zach is a part of this too. I took it in the device, threw some lights back there, and here we are.
Yeah, we were iMessaging today. I'm like, you got to do this. You got to listen to Jeff. You got to listen to T. And we were all bugging you, but you're stubborn. But hey, I'm glad you finally did it. I'm glad you finally did it, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not a big camera nerd. I don't know. I mean, I just want to prep record, make my videos, and go on about my business. But at some point, you got to grow up, man. You got to upgrade. You got to grow up. So tonight, I grew up. I'm growing up tonight.
That was nice, and the gift of the lens. That's huge. Like that's.
I still want to test the lens that I brought. Though. I need to test the lens that I brought with this new setup and see how it comes out. I'm pretty sure it's going to look almost as good, but probably not as good because this is a native lens, and of course it's a native lens, and that's that. But
so this is the new this is the one that was sent to you, right? This is the lens.
The lens I'm using tonight is the G Master, the one that was sent to me.
Okay, and did you keep the Sigma that you ordered as well?
Yeah, I just got it the other day. I just got it yesterday. So yeah, I still got it. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Still got it, Sonny. I'm gonna go back and forth and see which one I like best, and we'll go. But yeah, so on the podcast last night, thank you to Terry Warfield for joining me, man. Me and Terry always have like some of the best conversations, man. That podcast was lit. But part of the podcast was talking about taking your shot. So I wanted to go into that a little bit more tonight about taking your shot, not being afraid to take risks, because in life, you will never know your greatest rewards or your greatest achievements unless you take risks. Shout out to Fit Blonde for the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. But I was one of those people growing up, like, especially when it came to girls. I was like so scared to like approach women and ask girls out when I was growing up and things like that. And I look back on it now and I'm like, damn, I missed so many opportunities with women like in high school because I was so afraid to ask them out. And now being almost at the doorstep of 40, I'm like, I'm not doing that stuff no more. I'm taking all the risks. I'm putting myself out there, and whatever happens. I'm not afraid. And like I said, all of this really happened. Like it all like flipped the switch for me when my mother died back in 2017. And that's when I decided to start my YouTube channel and live my best life. I decided from that moment forward that life is too short. Tomorrow is not promised. I'm going to live my best life, and whatever happens. At least I know that when it's my time to go, I'm not going out with any regrets anymore like I did in the first half of my life. But it's all about taking shots. You got to take your shot. Put yourself out there because nothing grows inside of your comfort zone. You cannot get to new heights. You can't reach new levels. You can't level up unless you go outside of your comfort zone. This whole setup tonight is a perfect example. This is not my comfort zone. You guys know I was on the couch back against the wall for 3 years? Like, this is not my comfort zone. But I saw everybody else like have nice setups, nice lenses and things like that. I'm like, you know what? Viper, you need to figure it out. Yes, it's not your comfort zone, but figure it out, make it work. So finally, I figured it out, and now I'm making it work. It's not perfect, but this is definitely better than what I have been doing. So again, go outside of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to learn new things. Take chances, take risks, and feel the reward. Will it be successful? Will you win all the time? No, but that's part of life. You learn from your mistakes. And if you learn from your mistakes, they can only make you a better individual. They can only make you a stronger individual. So don't be afraid to take your shot and take your risk. Shout out to Renee for the super chat. Thank you, Renee, for the Viper Gear Fund. Don't put it all on Ford. I appreciate you, Renee. I know you got something to add, Zach. Go, get in there, man.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get complacent, right? Always be learning and try to change your mindset, this and that. And for me, that happened right around 39. So like last year, 38 maybe. I stopped caring what everybody else was saying. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's just the people, like your family and just the people close to you. For me, it's the people under the roof, right? And I mean, that's not to say that I don't care, like if I did something or you or Jeff or or something like that said something to me, like that's that's different, obviously. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you and your family and everything like that. And like I'm glad, like this is a perfect example. Like I got all these scenarios going through my head now, and I'm thinking, if this is how good it looks on a stream, I can't wait for the next published video. Like, damn, dude.
Right?
Like, I just want to stare at you all day. Like, okay, just talk to me. Just talk to me. I just want to keep on looking at this.
I mean, and the funny thing is, like I said, this is outputting in 720p.
Yeah.
If I output my next video in 4K, like I do from time to time, then whoo, lordy,
man.
Yeah, man.
You just tell everybody, you just be like, yeah, I got myself a red camera.
I don't know if they believe that, but man, I am loving what's going on. Hey, JD, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. What's happening, man? Thank you for stopping by and hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, JD, man, I look good, man. Man, damn, I look good. I'll be mad. I look good, man. But like I said, I had so much help with this, man. Because like I said, I didn't know anything. And it's just so cool, like with the community that I have and people that rock with me. I put things out on Twitter, and these are just things that are happening in my mind about what I want to do and things like that. But I have such a community of people that rock with me and support me that they don't have no problem throwing in their input, and in some cases gifting me with things that I need to level up.
Well, I think it just goes back to the community. Like everybody wants to see everybody succeed, especially if it's someone like yourself who's puts in the work 24/7. Like I think you stream like 6 days a week or something like that.
Seems like it, man.
It's funny that John did that right now because
check that out. Shout out to my man John Prosper from Pay Tech. We had a very interesting conversation this morning. Not one that I expected to have, but it was a funny morning. It wasn't nothing really serious, but it was interesting. I got a copyright claim this morning because I showed a Front Page Tech video on a live stream. But it wasn't John. It was apparently Studio 71 did not like that. But I'm not too worried about it. It was just a claim, no effect on the channel. But I thought it was kind of hilarious. I'm like, wait, what?
So a claim on this channel or your main channel?
No, this channel. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Aaron, what's up, man? Thank you for the super chat, Aaron. Hey, I'm so glad the blinds are gone. The blinds have been gone for a while, man. Where you been? Aaron must have been gone a while.
That's in the basement, isn't it?
No, that's in my other room that I was using for a while.
Okay.
Also, shout out to my man Emilio Takis for the super chatting. What's up, man? All the way from Greece, man. That's what's up, man.
That guy's busy, man. He's doing all sorts of crazy stuff now with Final Cut and everything.
Emilio's like a Final Cut Jedi, man. He's all over it, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like I said, I just put my thoughts out there on the Twitter, and the tech community was like, "Yo, Viper, do this, do that. You should do this, you should do that." And I'm like, all right. I mean, I don't even know what half the stuff means, but I got a general idea what to do, and this is where I'm starting. So, man.
So is the couch moved out from the wall, or you moved out from the wall?
The couch, the entire couch, I moved out from the wall.
So it's like 3 feet behind the couch now, between that and the wall, kind of thing?
Okay. Probably about 2 feet. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it doesn't really take much, but obviously the lighting is a big factor as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Like I don't want to show you guys, but like, I mean, before you could see the glare and everything, and my face was really kind of drowned out before with this key light here. So I just turned on my regular umbrella light here. Now here's something funny. You got that Godox light, right?
I do.
Yeah. So see, this is This is what the Lumix does. It just sometimes it just, if I get my hands in the way and everything, it just decides to
man, that autofocus on the Lumix.
Yeah. So there it goes. Anyway, so you got that Godox light, right? So wonderful light. It has great reviews, everything like that. Here's something interesting. I did a lot of digging. You've heard of the company Newer, right?
Yeah.
They make a lot of like a really affordable.
The light stand. The light stand that I'm using for the Godox is from Newer. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, like a couple of my tripods are Newer. The monitor on top of my A6500 is Newer. I've got a couple other things here and there. But they also make a light called the SL60W.
Ooh.
Both the Godox and the Newer are actually made by the same manufacturer in China, but they just put a different display in the back, and then the controller's a little bit different. That's it. Mm-hmm. So I contacted my contact at Newer today. They're sending me the light, tripod, and the octagonal honeycomb thing.
There you go.
Well, it's all gonna be here next week, which will be nice. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Yo, Android Stud, what's up, man? How you doing, Android Stud? Appreciate you dropping in, man. Thank you. As the Michael said, between the crispy clean bokeh and the smooth audio, Viper is killing it. Congratulations, my friend. Well earned and well deserved. So here's the thing about that, Michael. None of this is possible without you guys, right? I can't make these upgrades without you guys contributing, super chatting, watching my content, things like that. So all of this is because of you all rocking out with me and supporting me each and every week, man. I'm not rich, man. I ain't making bank like that. But you guys, through you guys' contributions and rocking out with me, I'm able to do things. Like I said, I had a very good month on YouTube as far as AdSense last month, so I put it back in the channel, and here we are. But yeah,
I don't know what else to say, man. It just looks good. I'm gonna get out of here and just like look at you. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
Bruh. I'm looking at myself on my MacBook Pro here because I got the StreamYard thing. I'm just like, damn, dude. I'm like, wow.
Okay, do the finger thing. Let's see if that still kicks in.
Oh, let's see. It's harder now because the autofocus is kind of goofy on here. Let me back it up. There it is.
It's just as quick. Yeah.
That's
better than mine. Let me try. I mean, it's better than mine. Actually, I don't think mine will work because it's on face detection. But yeah.
Let me try it again. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, that's better than ever. Damn. Okay.
Woo. So you don't adjust anything on your camera when you go live. You just go live.
Yeah, I just go live. And so tonight when I had to adjust the center focus, El Jefe, what link are you looking for? Are you looking to come into the stream, El Jefe, or what are we talking about exactly? I'm confused. Because if you want to come in, El Jefe, just let me know and I'll give you the link, man. What are we doing here? Actually, you know what? The hell with this. I don't care if El Jefe wants to come in. I'm inviting El Jefe in, so you get the link anyway. So let me go to my Twitter DMs because I like to have my people on deck.
If he comes in here looking crispy too, it's just gonna be so much crispiness.
Oh, somebody asked me earlier if I'm using the $30 cam stick. I am not. I am using the Cam Link tonight because I want to see how everything lined up. So this is the Cam Link.
Do you have the regular Cam Link or the Cam Link 4K? Not that it makes a difference.
This is the Cam Link 4K. The regular one died on me.
The regular one died in here. So I still have the original. I don't know if that makes a difference because StreamYard's only 720.
Yeah, it does make no difference. Like the StreamYard only outputs in 720 anyway. But
the price of those Cam Links, right now on Amazon are ridiculous. Ever since everybody got stuck at home. That's
why. Not that I needed it, but that's why I swiped up the one that Jeff was recommending because I'm like, my other Cam Link kind of crapped out on me, so it'd be nice to have a backup just in case. So I'm like, you know what? Let me grab this alternative, and boom, I grabbed it.
Yeah.
Tech 702, thank you for the super chat, and yes, Jeff has the link, so if he wants to come in, he could check his Twitter DMs and do the thing. Yo, Leo, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Stud. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you all, man. And y'all, like I said, all of this is possible because you guys rock out with me each and every time I put out a live stream or a podcast or whatever, man. So it's kind of like giving back to you guys. Like, yeah, I'm excited and things like that. But this is also for you, too, because now you get to see me in this crispy. Oh, my. What do you call it? Like, good Lord. Whoa! Oh, my goodness. I know, right? Damn. Somebody was asking earlier about do I have any new iPhone 12 information? And actually, I do. According to a reliable source, Ice Universe is saying that iPhone, at least the 12 Pro and Pro Max, they are definitely coming with 120 hertz refresh rate. So I mean, like I told you guys before, it is a leak, so don't get too excited if it doesn't happen. But apparently, iPhones are definitely coming with 120 hertz this year. So get excited about that, I guess.
Interesting. How's the beta working out for you? Now you put iOS, was it 14?
Yeah, I have iOS 14 on my
SE. Right? Oh no, the crispiness broke the stream.
StreamYard. They can handle it. StreamYard can handle it. Oh, so 504, this is gonna be hard because I don't want to knock over the mic, but let me see if I can do it. Oh God, let me back up a little bit.
Okay.
Let me back up.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach, Zach knows what to do. No. How do I do this again? Oh yeah. It's only been like 24 hours since I did it last. But if you want to talk to me directly, hit my Twitter. Huh. Now that's a little weird because the mic is in the way, so that's not. I didn't have my full range of motion, but there you go, man. There you go. I love how Zach took precautions.
I took the precautions.
Yo, Terry, your boy grew up. Terry, your boy in Crispy AF. Terry, I grew up. I took that Terry Warfield class in Boca, baby. I took the Terry Warfield course. Your boy done grew up, man. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh, baby.
Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to add any more lights or anything like that? Or do you think? I think this like simple, kind of dark, like it kind of suits you well.
I think it might be a tad too dark, so I might have to add my other umbrella light when I do regular video. But for the live stream, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about what you said about the hue light. Since I have a colored bulb in the other room, I can just throw it back there, I guess, somehow.
Yeah, like Terry said, it's moody and dope. Exactly. That's it. That's the word I was thinking of. Yeah. Nah, it suits you, man. It's good.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I like it, man. It's legit. Oh, we got my head of security, El Jefe. What's up, bro?
Man, looking good, bro.
Oh, my God, El Jefe. Thank you for the tip, man. This isn't because of you, man. It's because of you.
Nah, man. I mean, it's little stuff, man. Like even stuff that we watch enough videos, you talk to enough people, and you start realizing like there's like little things you can do that don't cost you any money that can like lead to some big upgrades. But the combination of the light, that crazy lens, and then even just moving a couple of feet like you did, and then adding the Christmas lights, bro.
I completely forgot that I bought this 25 millimeter f1.7. I bought it shortly after I bought this because I can't remember where I read somewhere about, how had a great bokeh and everything, and it was sitting up on my shelf for the longest time. And then we were doing that stream, was a couple weeks ago, Viper, on the podcast, and I swapped it out. And of course, like the camera's here, so like, of course, like I'm all the way chopped in. But then I was playing around with it today, and the autofocus stuff, and I'm like, what if I put it back here, and then use a different light, and that's it. Like you said, Jeff, using what I already have, and it's not Viper quality, but at least it's better.
Yeah, no, I mean, whatever you can do to sort of make even like a small improvement, dude, but it's a huge improvement because everything combined. Like if Viper would have done this like one step at a time, we wouldn't even have noticed it. Yeah. So it's just one of those things that would have been like, wait a minute, what's happening here? So, but all at once, it's like a smack in the face, which is great. So that's
I got the notification. I got the notification. I'm like,
yeah, no, hey, like real talk, man. That's why I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's all that come together. It was only a matter of time just to get it to look the way that it should look, to match the content and match what Viper is. And hopefully these little things, it's like a small visual change, but if anything, it may give the naysayers pause, because now they're going to be like, this is somebody who I got to take a little more seriously. You know what I mean? It's almost like wearing a tux. You know what I mean? It kind of changes the whole vibe. And dude, I'm feeling it, man. It looks great, dude.
Man, thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, shout out to my man 504 for the super chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I need to put together like a montage of like iPad Viper, G7 Viper, A7 III Viper.
Oh man,
Viper. You know what I mean?
Viper.
I need to put that together. I might throw something together for you, and then you can use it as a channel intro.
Oh, Michael, you were too nice, man. I appreciate you. The Viper making me teary eyed. Yo, man. But hey, if you stay with YouTube and stick with it long enough, you don't have a choice but to progress, man. You don't have a choice. You get better. I mean,
yeah, little by little, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm doing the same thing. Just somebody noticed it. One of my longtime viewers noticed it, that every video that I do doesn't look the same, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm trying to figure this out. So it's every video looks different. The lighting looks different. The sound even will sound different because I'm trying to find that right combination. So it's easier said than done. I have to break down everything every single time for every single video and put it all back together in the same way with all the same settings. It's like I'm playing with it. You know what I mean? But 3 years and I still can't figure out my lighting, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So
one day at a time, man. One day at a time, baby. Yo, the poet, man. Thank you for the super chat, sir. I appreciate it. And Matt McCord again, man. What's going on, man? I appreciate you, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, Mike. I'm about to start locking things down, man. No doubt.
yeah, for real.
Woo, man.
There you go.
But man, yo, El Jefe, why don't you talk to people about taking a shot, man? I know we talk about this in time, but I mean, they gotta take the shot, El Jefe. They gotta take their shot.
Oh yeah, dude, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, you know, it's this one thing that they taught me like as a kid, right? That a closed mouth doesn't get fed, right? And some people may not like it. Some people may not like, you know, that people will reach out to other people or even do so publicly, you know, but listen, man, you got to make things happen. And there's a thing where people talk about how they will manifest things into existence, where they will speak things into existence, you know, where they will say something and then a year down the road, it comes to fruition. You know what I mean? So there's a power in that. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're putting out this energy of what you want to come to you, and then you work towards that. So I don't know, man. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I don't care, man. If it takes, like, put it like this. I've never been afraid of shooting those like shots at people, especially like, put it like this. I wouldn't, you know, how many opportunities I would have missed out. How many girls I wouldn't have dated if I was afraid to like shoot my shot at people that I thought were either ladies that I thought were way too hot for me or out of my league, or jobs that I thought were, no, there's no way I can get that job, or just any opportunity with like a manufacturer or anything like that. Just things like that, where you put that limitation on yourself, then you're putting it on yourself, but you got to shoot that shot because the worst they could say is no.
No doubt, man. Exactly. And if they do say no, then you move on. I mean, you it might hurt for a minute, but you move on. And it is what it is.
That's it. You just move on to the next because listen, bro, I roll with the punches and I hear no more often than yes. Like I'm telling you, man, like I remember, what was it? When I was trying to go to prom, I asked 15 girls, bro. 15 girls to go to prom.
And you only got 12?
And if I would have not, but if I hadn't kept going, but hey, but the 15th one said yes. What if I would have stopped at 2 or 3 or 4? You know what I mean? So why not just keep on going, right? So that's just one of many things. But it was one of those things that like my pops taught me. He was like, "Listen, man, don't let no stop you. Don't let a closed door stop you. Just keep going. Like keep going. If there's something that you want, go after it." So it is what it is, man.
Tell him, Terry, man. Tell him if you think positive, you subconsciously think positive without even knowing it. No doubt, man. No doubt.
Yeah, no man. Doubt. Viper, go full screen for Technically T, bro.
Oh, on me.
Let Technically T see that.
Yo, T, what's up, T? I'm on your level, baby. I'm catching up to you, T. I'm catching up to you, baby. Catching up, bro. Catching up.
Perfect.
Woo. I know.
So now that you're all like pumped about this, who's on Vibe Drive 100?
I'm still trying to lock it down, man. Like I'm just waiting. Like I have the response. I'm just waiting for confirmation for the booking. But
it's close.
I'm right. It's like a marathon, and I'm almost at the finish line. We just gotta close the deal.
I think I know who.
I'll tell the story. Yeah, LeBaron, man, I appreciate you, LeBaron. LeBaron, you've been supporting me for a while, man. So thank you, man. Part of this is because of you. Like I said, this is because of you all support me, man. So I appreciate everybody that comes out, watch the live streams all the time. God knows I live stream too much anyway, but y'all stay coming back. So this is all because of you all. So thank you. But Vibe Drop episode 100. I want to do it big. I mean, it's the 100th episode of the podcast. So I don't know how many of you all know this, but for 2 years, I have been trying to get iJustine to come on a live stream with me. Ever since that night she came on the podcast with Painfully Honest Tech, I was in the chat that night, and I had mentioned to her about joining me on a live stream that night. And she said that night that she would be interested, but iJustine is busy as all hell. She has millions of people and millions of fans and probably thousands of DMs and messages and things like that. And I was trying to reach out. I emailed her. I tweeted her. I did the thing, but none of that stuff was working. So about a month ago, I made YouTube videos about her, but like I said, none of that stuff worked. So a month ago, I decided to do something different. I put a tweet out there talking about how long I've been trying to get her on the stream with me. And I put her picture on the tweet because if you attach a picture to a tweet, it gets more attention. It's more easily seen. A lot of people took it the wrong way. They felt like I was harassing her and stalking her, blah, blah, blah. But again, I knew what I was doing. It wasn't to harass or stalk her. It was to get her attention, which worked because she ended up following me the same day. So anyway, I wanted her to follow me so I can get into the DMs and set up a time to come on the podcast. So she followed me about a month ago on Twitter. So I've been in the DMs for a month trying to hammer something down. And finally, after a month of DMing her with no response, on Thursday, she responded back. Because I think I sent like 3 or 4 DMs over throughout the month or whatever, trying to get her attention and things like that. No reply. So on Thursday, she replied. She's like, my last DM to her was about being on my 100th episode of Vibe Drive. She's like, Viper, I would love to be on your 100th episode of Vibe Drive. When do you record? So I've told her, like, are you free this weekend? So that is where I'm at with that. Obviously, she hasn't responded back, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's a little weird because I actually have a guest lined up for Monday on Vibe Drive, so I don't know. I'm going to have to finagle it somehow. I don't know. But hopefully she replies so we can get it together. So I'm just waiting for her to reply so we can lock down a day and time.
You just let her know that anytime will work. You'll make it work, whatever works.
Yeah, that's what I said. I asked her, "Are you available this weekend?" But if not, let me know, and we'll make it work. So I'm just waiting for her to reply so we can lock it down. But at some point, I just think we'll be a guest on Vibe Drive. I'm just waiting for the reply, and that's what we're doing. But awesome. It was crazy how much hate I got that day when I put the tweet out there, and I'm just like, "Really, y'all? Really?" But whatever.
I don't think it was hate. More of it was it was just a weird look. That's all.
Yeah, but then people also don't know Viper, so that's the thing, man. And a lot of these people that you got a lot of stands. Like Justine has a lot of stands. You know what I mean? And they're out there trying to white knight for her, acting like you're doing something like harassing her or stalking her or something. Like, listen, man, this is a problem is that people will never do their homework. So if any of them even took 1 second to look at Viper's profile, to look at what he's doing out here, to look at the people that he's worked with, they would understand that this is nothing out of the ordinary as far as what Viper does. So it's out of the ordinary for what's considered to be a smaller creator to be reaching out to larger creators, but it doesn't matter because we're all in an even playing field, which Viper has proven time and time again. So, but that's the problem is people just want to be stands. They want to be fanboys. They want to be white knights. And, all they got to do is look into Viper, man, spend 3 minutes looking into Viper and you'll see exactly what the man is about.
It'd be kind of cool if Jenna joined her as well. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. And I even floated that idea out. But yeah, I'm just waiting for her to respond to my DM about making a time and date, and then
as long as you don't pop up on her Animal Crossing island, you'll be all right, man.
Did you see her? Did you see her streaming video from today? The streaming setup.
No, I haven't watched it. No.
Oh, it's she's got quite the wild setup. She's got like 3 key lights, the green screen, and then she's got the deck there, and then at the end of the video, it's all her outtakes from playing Animal Crossing.
Oh, she don't even need all that.
She's mean, man. She's mean. So, it was good. It was cool, man. But she's got quite the setup. It's version 1.0, as she calls it. So.
Oh, I bet, man. I bet she's doing it big over there, no doubt. So, getting back to the tech side of things, we just had WWDC this week. El Jefe, did you see anything that popped out at you?
Oh man, for sure, dude. So watch OS 7, but obviously that's a big one, especially with whatever upgrades they're going to come with for detection of like mental health, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and things of that nature. I'm looking forward to how that plays out. I'm hoping that, as far as I know, all that's going to come to the Series 4. So I'm really happy about that. Aside from that, I'm looking forward to checking out the spatial audio on the AirPods Pro. So I've experienced something similar to that with different headphones. I've never experienced it in earbuds. So that's going to be interesting. Interesting to check out for sure. And then obviously, and the elephant in the room here is a picture-in-picture video. Like, bro, that's such a major thing because I still I daily drive 2 phones, even though I'm at home. But one of them is an iPhone. And dude, that's something that I'm like, all right, if I'm going to be doing multiple things, all right, well, I better pick up the TCL or I better pick up my Pixel because with the iPhone, it's like I can listen, I can background listen, but I can't have it up on the screen. So watching like the way you were playing with it on the video, where you were like even resizing the screen and like doing I was like, bro,
Yep.
come on. So it was only a matter of time. It just took too freaking long. We shouldn't be 14 versions in the iOS before this feature popped up. Like, come on, son. But at least, hopefully it's implemented well. It's easy to use. We can use it across multiple apps. Like, I want to be able to use it with not just YouTube, but like Twitch as well, and like other video streaming apps as well. So that'd be kind of cool. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, it'll be pretty cool, man. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm not going to drop beta onto my devices because I only have the one phone and the one iPad, and I can't really brick my iPad, or I won't be able to like it'll throw off my workflow.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how LumaFusion is with iOS 14.
Hey, I feel you, man, because I haven't put any betas on any of my main devices. All my betas are on secondary devices, so I completely understand. Yeah. Actually, I remember one time I did put a beta on my main iPad. I think it was last year or the year before last. It really messed up LumaFusion, so I completely understand where you're coming from with that.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Wow, man. I'm looking forward to it though, man. I know once it drops, hopefully we'll have all the bugs sorted out and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. But I think we're talking what, November, something like that.
September, October, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before I let Zach go, John Prosser is literally trying to make me cry on Twitter. I see what you did out there, Prosser. He put up a picture of me 2 years ago working tonight. You trying to make me cry, Prosser? I see you, baby. I see you out there, John. I see you.
Oh, hey, for real, man.
Crazy, man. That's a crazy side by side he put out there. Zach, anything jump out at you at WWDC?
I guess like it seems so silly, but it's like the widget thing and just a more organization now, because that was one of my biggest things when I started using an iPhone. I should be really clear, like I said on the podcast. I use 50-50. And honestly, if I was being dropped off in a desert island tomorrow and told I can only pick one phone, I would probably grab my Android. Okay. That being said, though, if I need a dependable camera and everything like that, I'm grabbing the iPhone. So, because I know I could take the one shot one time. But the reorganization of the folders and like the widgets was big for me. I like how they added sleep tracking. Now, from what I've seen, like I haven't tried it on mine. By the way, I love this Nike band. I haven't tried it yet, but so I use a sleep tracking app right now called Auto Sleep, and it's really cool. You don't have to do anything; you just go to sleep. It tells you what time you fell asleep, how long you were in a deep sleep, like how much your percentage of unrest, and like it's the amount of data it collects is crazy. From what I've seen with Watch OS 7, it's really basic, but that's fine. That's what makes the Apple Watch so powerful, because some of that basic data, just like with the fitness app and everything like that, with the workouts, is really helpful. It's been really helpful for me for getting, healthier and everything like that, especially post surgery and everything like that. So it's nice that they've added that in there and kept it simple. So yeah, I would say like just like the widgets and the reorganization and the watch stuff. Of course, I mean everything kind of impressed me. I like the different changes they made with the iPad and Big Sur. What's it called? Big Sur, whatever. Looks cool.
Big Sur, yep.
I mean, I still have High Sierra on here, but I mean, it works. So, I'm impressed. I really liked the fluidity of the overall presentation. It was an hour and 48 minutes, but it didn't feel like that at all. And they cut out all the fluff and they just got right to it. If they could do that during a live thing, along with the regular good morning, I think we're good to go.
You got to get that on the soundboard, bro. Good morning.
Oh, I know.
Seriously.
I'm gonna write that down right now.
Man. That sound clip. Good morning.
Now, I heard a lot of people were talking about how they preferred this way of Apple doing the event better than having a live event. And I understand it was well done. It was well paced. I just like the idea of people being there and them having an actual audience. So I don't want live events to completely go away. Although I know after everything that's happening now, they're probably going to be less and less in the future. But I really hope that we don't lose the idea of having live events like we used to, because I kind of like those. But I guess that's just me.
A mix of the two would be cool. I mean, this one was fire though. Like I gotta admit, because being that it's edited, so it's highly polished and there's like no mistakes, and everything was like really flowing well. I liked it. But it would still be dope though if they had some live elements too. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the the video Marquez did with a Craig Federighi. That was pretty interesting stuff.
No, not yet, man. I was busy doing. Oh, dude, I had to do so much paperwork. I actually had to work the last few days, man.
Hey,
Good morning.
All right.
There you go.
yo, Technically T, you leave my live Vince alone, man. You leave my live Vince alone, Technically T. Leave my live Vince alone. Hey, Ekin, I don't have a desktop here at all. Everything I do is on laptop, man. Everything.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I just built a second desktop, a second PC desktop. So we're gonna be upgrading my brother's live stream stuff because he's been over there crushing it on Twitch, like crushing it, bro.
That's what you wanted to do your channel for originally was PC built, right, Jeff?
Yeah, originally, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So like putting one together it's nothing. It's super easy to do. So I already built it. We're just waiting for his custom desk to arrive. Once his custom desk arrives, then we can put the computer, the PC, the monitor, and then I'm going to set him up with the SL2 and the what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but the little capture card. So I'm going to set him up with that one, and then we're going to upgrade because right now he's using a Logitech C920, and I mean, come on, bro, he's built up thousands of followers already using a freaking Logitech.
Yeah.
So he's just out there doing it because if you guys have caught any of his streams, my brother's live stream, his DJ live streams on Twitch are fire. Like
my kids have been watching when he goes on Facebook.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's wild, dude, and it gets crazy in there. People in there dropping subs left and right. So, man, I'm happy for him because you can't DJ in public right now. So
does he own copyrights to all the music, or is it just because how Twitch works?
Just the way the Twitch works. Because when he was doing it, the reason he can't do it on Facebook is for DMCA. The reason you can't do it on YouTube is DMCA. Yeah. So yeah, Twitch is you can't have any VOD afterwards.
Okay.
So you got to catch a live event, and that's it.
Yeah. So they just mute out the section that's like using that music, right?
But for his, if he left the VOD up, they would just mute the whole thing. So
yeah, I'd be like, hey, everybody, and then nothing, right?
That's it. Yeah. So, but it's fun to catch it live. It's a lot of energy and it's good vibes. So.
Yo, Renee, man, if that happened, that'd be cool as hell, man. We should get a Memoji DJ code. That'd be awesome. That'd be legit. Hey, LeBaron, listen, man. I'm not the one that needs to get a real frap. You the one that needs to understand that S'mores is bae. Okay, I don't know what you drink, LeBaron, in your spare time, but I drink S'mores, baby. S'mores is bae. You need to get on my level, man. I'm just saying.
Y'all need to get with that Folgers, man. Quit playing games.
Folgers. Oh my God, I've heard that like for 10 years.
The best part of waking up is
Folgers.
Yeah, that's right.
Trent said, Cam Links Unite. Yo, man. Hey, we out here trying to look good, Trent. We out here trying to look good.
Hey, these $30 cam links are coming for everybody's throat. But check this out though. Like right now, I'm using the actual cam link. Last night I was testing the Canon software, the web software. Mm-hmm. So using a USB cable straight into the computer, no capture card, no HDMI cable, and it was actually working pretty well. But it doesn't look quite as crisp. So and it does. I think it only supports up to 720 at 30 or something like that. But considering that you don't need a capture card or an HDMI cable, that was kind of shocking. Just a micro USB cable. So I was like, what? So, yeah.
Oh, we got the tech preacher in the building. Eric, Computer Solutions. Eric, I got to DM you, man. You got to be a guest on my podcast, Eric. We are long overdue for a chat, baby. We are long overdue.
You got 55 people in here. I can't remember the last time you had this many at the start of a stream. Well, I guess you're an hour in now, right? So
yeah, man. They like the crispiness, I guess.
Yeah, LB's in here. You got Michael Pepper, Tech Rant, Bender's all up in here, man.
Yo, LeBaron, Renee is asking you a question. You need to answer Renee, man. Where is the more flavored popcorn? Where is that, man? Where is it at, LeBaron?
Now what we need to do is Viper needs to buy one of those the dolly thing that you and I use.
Oh, for the B-roll, but Viper doesn't do a lot of product reviews though. Like he does some, but not a lot.
I mean, when he does the stuff here and there, I mean, like he uses his iPhone, he just puts it in there and away you go, right?
$30. Because we ain't putting no Grandmaster lenses on no dollies. I'll tell you that much. Hell nah. No, sir. We're putting kit lenses.
Yeah, Trent, man. I know you got it in you, Trent. I've seen your video, man. I remember when you were using that black background. That was so damn fire.
Yeah. Woo. He's done stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Kyle, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. I think it's the first time I've ever seen you in here. So welcome. What's going on, man? I know you followed me on Twitter, but what's up? technically T quits the Fuji. I haven't watched this video where he quits yet, but how's the Fuji life, T, man? You know me, I'm a Sony dude, man. I mean, I rock with Sony, though.
T had this shirt on today too, man.
I thought he was repping, baby. He was repping. Hey, oh my god! I just noticed that you're wearing the damn shirt. Wow,
That's how we roll, man.
man. I appreciate y'all, man.
I'm the only one that wore a front page tech shirt. Because honestly, it was the only clean one that was down here, so I grabbed it before I jumped on with Viper.
Yeah, Renee, that's the only thing. Like, the only other lights I have in here are umbrella lights, and those are not little kicker lights. Those will blare out here, so I gotta.
So you're just using the one Godox, and besides the light behind you, that's it.
That's it right now.
Not the Godox. You're just using the umbrella, the new light you got. Sorry, the Godox, right?
Yeah, the Godox. That's what I'm using.
And the lights behind you, that's it, right?
That's it. Yep.
Man.
But you're facing a window, correct?
I am facing a window, but the blinds are closed.
Okay, that was my next question. They're closed. Okay.
Yeah, dude. I'm not even using a light in here for for the live streams. This is literally just a window, the window light. That's all it is, just natural light right now for me. But I normally use the one. I switched over to the on Jonathan Morrison's recommendation, a Westcott. It's they call it bisolar, something like that. It's like $400 or something bucks. So I went ahead and picked that one up with the fat softbox and the grid and everything. So I'm still trying to get it all dialed in and figured out because it's easier said than done, as Viper knows. It's easier said than done. It takes a lot of work. So, and I'm trying I tried one video where I was looking like Viper's looking right now with just the one side light, but it was for me, it was a bit too dark on one side, like too dramatic for what I'm doing a headphone review. I don't want to look overly dramatic. So I added another light on my side over here to kind of add some light on the side. So it looked a little bit better. But I'm still trying to figure it out, man. It's just, it's tough, man. You're trying to get this whole look together and stuff. And it's just, I'm in a small room. I'm literally in my living room, and I don't have a dedicated space. So it's kind of like trying to, I can set it up, but then I have to break it all down and then start from scratch every time. So it always looks different. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yo, technically, see, that's the beauty. Technically, see, those are not like Boca balls. Those are just Krypton lights back there, man.
Well, I was gonna say, let's do this, Viper. You should go full screen and then just take off the headphones for a second and just get up and show us like how much space is back there. Like just walk back there for a second. I'm assuming you're wearing pants.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we like to live stream with no pants on. That's how I roll, at least. But yeah, man, we do it. So trying to see how much room does Viper got back there? Oh, nice.
Okay, so it's a good 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even that little bit. Look how much of a difference I made.
Yeah, huge, right?
Man,
yeah.
T, that's what's up, man. See, that's bro.
That makes me want to film my next video with this lens here rather than my regular Sigma.
Yeah, why not?
But I don't know. We'll see. No, looks good. Looks good, Viper.
Hey, thank you.
So that was it. That's about a 1.5 feet, 2 feet, maybe at the most.
Yep, not too much, but just enough.
Okay. Still gotta have, you still got to have the couch though, and you got the Batmobile there still. You can still tell it's a Batmobile.
Oh yeah, got out of the Batmobile definitely.
Yeah, man. No, I mean it looks good, man, because it's the Batmobile's in the dark, but it's catching a little bit of light, so you can still tell that it's there. So
and that was not by design.
No, and the grid looks good, man. Hitting the light with the grid like that. So looks nice, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I should probably
He said return that Sigma.
Return the Sigma. Yeah, don't.
Oh man, go ahead.
I still want to test. I want to return. I mean, I should return it, but I'm still got to test it though.
You got options. It's good to have options, man.
Oh yeah.
I know this one. I ended up grabbing a Sigma, the one I'm using right now, because for the M50, for the EFM, there isn't that many options. So unless you use like an adapter, so no, return it.
Technically, team like no, fam, you got to return that. Woo. Hey, yeah. Gabriel, thank you for the super chat, sir. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are the best, man. Y'all are really the best. Y'all make it worthwhile, man. You all are the reason why I keep doing what I do, man. I keep telling y'all all the time.
Man, he did. He put the Viper with the Cubs hat on there. God.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
No, the picture that John Prosser posted is Viper with the Cubs hat, bro.
Yeah, man. Woo. I mean, he got one of my first videos ever on there. Like, damn, man.
Is it a tweet from John? Because I didn't see anything.
Yeah, he tweeted.
Like from his account?
Yes. Yeah.
Weird. I don't see anything.
He's got you blocked.
Oh no, because he at you. That's why. Okay, there it
Yeah.
is. My man has come a long way. 2 years ago versus tonight. Yeah, dude. Like totally. Yeah.
Yeah, man, crazy.
Including the energy. Right? Remember, was it like a year ago? Was it Vid Summit? We were all talking like a year from now, 2 years from now, like our videos will not look and feel the same. It's true.
Totally true.
I'm like
Right?
that. Yeah, definitely.
Man, and I've been practicing that Spanish too for the Spanish.
I
stuff
saw
I'm
that.
doing.
Hefe trying to get that Spanish going on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, it's so it's different because I can speak conversational Spanish, but I don't know the technical terms, and I use very bad grammar in Spanish. So it's funny, man. I was practicing all day, like doing my intro in Spanish, doing my outro in Spanish, and like trying to talk it all out. And so it's going to be fun, man. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a new venture for your boy. So
No doubt, man. I'm pretty sure you will do well, man. Hey, Renee, you not lying, man. My man John Proston practically supported me from day one, man. Even when I was just first getting started and nobody know me from a hole in the wall, he was in my live stream, man. So definitely shout out to John Proston. That's why nobody can say nothing bad about him, because if they do, they have a problem with me. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
yeah, man. That's not just Viper, me too. Zach as well. So I mean, yeah. So that's many of people, not just the creator of awesomeness that he used to do, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background. There's stuff that I don't even know about, but I always hear little stories and tidbits from people. So yeah, man, never to be underestimated.
No doubt. Zach, you are to report to the principal's office, aka your DM.
Yeah, I know. I'm checking right now. Someone wants to FaceTime me, but I don't think the audio is going to come through.
Nah, well, you could try.
It might actually. Hold on. Actually, you know what? Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm pretty sure I can add with loopback. I'm pretty sure.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Or you could just put the phone up to the microphone.
Oh,
no,
nice.
I was going to do loop. I was going to use it through the MacBook here.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, man?
Hmm.
Got Tech Odyssey in the building.
What up, Adam? What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
My God, that's a 20K champ right there.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, man. So you know what? I wanted to buy a pair of these Surface headphones too, but the black ones have been out of stock for a week. What are you doing, Microsoft? I mean, but then again, Microsoft going through some things, man. They're closing all their stores, which I'm sad about, because I I would have never have brought my first pair of Surface headphones if I never would have tried them out in the Microsoft store. So I'm kind of sad to see the stores go.
Yeah, man.
Like, damn, man.
Yeah, no, I looked at them too, because I was like, all right, here's the thing. I think I could do it now, because one of the main reasons that I held off on picking up the Surface headphones too was because of the prospect of getting the Apple headphones.
Right.
For WWDC. So I was hanging on to that cash. I was like, let me hold off. Let me see if those Apple headphones hit, and then I can scoop them, because I'm not really sweating the Sonys. Apple's bringing something different to the table, so that's what I was interested in. But now that they're not, I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Whoa,
that's loud. Rest in peace, headphone users.
Hey,
My bad. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all.
no.
so
No.
much static.
You got to put the phone to the mic, man.
No, it's a loopback issue. I hung up on him. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Travis out there getting dinner, man. Hey, Travis. Hey, be safe out there, Travis. Be safe. And make sure they get it right, baby. Make sure they get it right. Make sure they get it right.
Man.
Hey, let's bring in my man. Oh, wait. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. He's not ready for prime time yet. He's not ready.
You gotta put his you don't gotta put his makeup on, right?
I don't know what he's doing back there. I thought he was ready, but now he ain't ready. Okay, looks like he's ready now. Looks like, what you doing back there, man? I thought you were ready.
Oh, look at this guy.
I had a small interruption.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That small interruption, about 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall.
My man in the back cave tonight. I appreciate that. What's up, man?
Look at the dramatic lighting.
I mean, hey, you coming out here looking extra crispy and everything, and I'm just like,
Trent, like, oh,
Man, what's good? Hey, we got JB, we got Josh Quinones in the chat. What's up, fellas?
yo, Josh, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
See, now you guys make me want to take out the video game machines and just put some simple, like, bulbs just hanging from the ceiling, like what D. Niman does, right?
Hey, like, look, even Viper, like, I have the Christmas lights sitting back there. Look,
There you go. Yep. Hey. It's just interesting because, like I said, I don't know much about Cameron, but I knew enough to know that I threw some light back there. They could add to the bokeh.
Yeah.
Bokeh, baby.
it's all about lighting.
Yeah.
Literally. like it's funny because I used to always wonder like how like bigger creators got that cinematic look, and then when I started messing around with the Godox, I'm like,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah, I
how
think-
they did that. Okay,
Lighting
thing's
was a big
underrated.
factor because even when you use the Godox the other day, with before this, I noticed a big it looked softer and more directed.
Mm.
no, T, you ain't got no excuses, man. I saw you on the live stream earlier tonight. You ain't got no excuses not to come in here tonight. Technically, T, you ain't got no excuses, man. You need to get in here, baby.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna do no wave checks or anything. He can just pop in.
Yeah, man.
With that new camera and all.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up,
man. Don't be hiding technically, T. You know, I'm gonna shoot him the link anyway. I love
Y'all
just
know.
throwing people the link, man. And where's Greg, man? Greg was in here earlier. Then he disappeared. I jerk Greg. Why you scared, Greg? Where you at, man? I threw you the link, Greg.
Greg
What
ran
you
to B&H to go get a new lens.
doing? Come on, man.
Or he's just waiting for you to be like really still, and he's gonna screen cap your background.
Then he's got to match the lighting though.
Well, my background's easy to copy, so all I
Oh,
got
Flip
is
the light
black.
off. That's it. Man,
Yo,
that's what's up though, man.
Trading in complete darkness over there, man. I feel that.
No, but it looks good though. Trent's doing the single light.
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah.
I think Trent's got the same thing. You got a G7, right?
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
this is the Canon SL2.
Oh, SL2. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. Oh yeah. Okay. T. I got you, man. T's got the little man.
Plug it in, Mike. Plug it in, man. What you waiting for, Mike? Plug it in. Y'all being shy. Y'all know what we do on Friday night. Don't be shy.
Yeah, man. I had to scoop this one too, man. I had to scoop up the 16 mil. So, because I want to have lenses that you can get like real up close and personal with for the B-roll shots that I like to get. But buying this one, I didn't realize that the beauty of it is that I could get like you can get really wide shots with it, which I was like, wait, what? So
there you go.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's wow.
Bam!
Oh,
What's up,
T's
baby?
on the way.
So, let me put it back. There we go.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yo, this one here, I don't have any. Like, I have to physically
Whoa.
move it because of
Here,
that's
we
crazy.
can get in a little bit closer though too. So let's do it.
So, Trenton, what was your biggest takeaway from WWDC, man?
Biggest takeaway from WWDC. I guess probably the fact that, you can move the icons around in some sort of order now. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I looked at the whole Big Sur thing. Like, that really didn't do much for me. Like, it just seemed like an update. It didn't seem like Big Sur was changing the game or anything like that. And I know I'm going to sound, repetitive, but there's a lot of the stuff we've seen on Android. We're now seeing it on Apple, which is a good thing. But yeah, I just wasn't excited. Like, I watched it and I was more excited for the cinematography of the entire presentation than I was for what was going on.
What's your go-to device, Trent? Is it an Android or an Apple?
So it mostly was Apple because, to be honest, I just had my iPhone and the iPad. But now that I have the S20, I'm actually leaning more towards the S20 Ultra.
Okay. So you favor the. Let me rephrase this. If you were dumped on a desert, if you were dumped on an island tomorrow and they told you iPhone or Android, which one would you grab?
Android, because I wouldn't be a creator at that point.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like I've told people this before. Like the main reason why I went to iPhone over the past couple of years was mainly due to creating, because I could do something on my iPhone and transfer it to the Mac or transfer it to the iPad or back and forth or whatnot. But if I just had to have one device and I didn't have to worry about anything else, I would probably just stick with Android.
You and I, that's exactly me. We're exactly the same. Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't know, man. When these iPhones come out this year, they're going back to Qualcomm. They got picture-in-picture. They'll have a 120 hertz refresh rate. I don't know if I'm gonna need an Android once these iPhones drop, man. Because man.
Yeah. Nah, man, you're still gonna be living both ecosystems, bro.
Oh.
You can't change the game. You're a dual phone, man. Once you go dual, man, it's rough to go back. I know Tech King Mike did it, but it's tough, man, because you got the best of both worlds in your hands. Like, what? You can't give up that power, man.
I mean, that's all good and well, man, but sometimes you just want one phone.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man.
But you're right though. I need that Galaxy Fold too. I need that.
I'm probably always gonna have at least one Android device and one iPhone device now, just because of my job, because it's just so much easier. It's like knowing two languages. You know, like if someone's working on Android, you know how it's working, what's wrong with it, what's going on. Same thing with Apple. As long as you're familiar with that, then that helps out too.
Nice.
No doubt. But yeah, it is nice to have like a foot in both systems to know how each other work. I've always said if you're a content creator and you try to talk about iOS and Android, you need experience with both devices. You just can't be one-sided and actually have a relevant conversation about the other side if you've never been on the other side.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. No, I was happy to see that when I got the notification the other morning, because it was my first day going back to the city, and I got the notification for Trent's video. I was like, oh, I'm watching this. I was like, oh, I'm doing that. Yeah.
Speaking of that video, Trent, let me take care of this. What's up, Terrence? Thank you for the super chat, sir. Part of your workflow now includes Samsung Dex. Okay, nice. Hey, a lot of people I know LeBaron is a big proponent of Dex. So, I mean, I've never really used it too much. I think I demoed it in a video, maybe, but that's about it. But yeah, Dex.
I tried getting used to it. I just it was clunky. It was just I guess I was so used to working without it. I guess it's the right wording. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a nice option to have for those power users that need to like turn their phone into something more.
Well, it's nice that they have it so you can just plug directly in. You don't need anything extra, because remember back in the day you needed like an adapter or something like that, right? So they're good on Samsung for doing that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Trenton, you over there flipping out, man. You got to let us know. What do you think about the Z Flip?
I like the Z Flip as far as, you know, what they did with it. And to be honest, like, it's a solid device. Like, it's cool. I like it. The only things I don't like is, one, having to baby that device. Like, I didn't purchase that device. Let's just get this straight. I didn't purchase it, but I held it like I bought it. Okay. I was very careful with the screen. I was very careful with the phone. And that's the one thing that I find kind of hindering with the phone, is that you have to constantly worry about that slippery phone, because I caught myself a couple of times almost dropping it, and I'm like on carpet, and I almost had like a mini heart attack. And I'm like, how in the world do people function taking this thing outside without a case and just walking around just like, oh, my $1,400 phone fell. Oh, well, like
the frosted back on the iPhone is one of the best things they ever did on the 11. Because it feels like there's grip, right? But it still feels like glass.
No doubt.
And
you looking good, man.
Hey, not as good as you, man. You got the straight on. See, I'm at an angle with nothing behind me. See, you got that straight on. When I clicked on the stream, I said, "Who is that guy up there, man? Like that look good, man. That looks really good right now."
Can we get Tia a haircut sponsor?
No, man. Man, I'm letting it go, man. Now I'm gonna get a haircut whenever I'm just not comfortable going to the barbershop right now. So I just edge it up and keep it going, man. So I get a cut whenever I see fit. Until I go back to work, that's the only time I'm worried about getting a cut. If I'm not going back to work, I don't care right now. So
I see with the Godox in the background, man. I gotta tell you, you're the one that convinced me to go that route as well. That honeycomb, that grid thing makes a huge difference, eh?
Yeah.
You know what? When I first started using it, I didn't have the grid in for the longest, for like 6 months, and then somebody was like, "Hey, put the grid in because it directs the light," and I was like, "What?" And I put the grid in, and I was like, "Oh my, it changed the world."
Yeah, man. Mine came with it, and I didn't use it until JD Tech TV. He was like, "Yo, you got to drop that grid on there," and I was like, "What?" And then so I was like, "All right." But even then, my light is so freaking bright that I still only use it at like 1 or 2% strength. So it's like it's ridiculously bright. I'm like, come on, son. Yeah. So, but thankfully with the grid, it kind of knocks it down a little bit, so I can dial it up a little bit, and it kind of get more.
So you guys have both on there. You have like a white diffuser and then the grid, correct?
There are two actually. There's two diffusers and then the grid.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yo, that little mini diffuser was hard as hell to get on. I was pissed. I would get mad, man. I'm like, damn.
I could have gave you a warning, like that little thing is aggravating, man.
Oh, I'm glad you guys figured it out because I totally skipped it.
I don't blame you, man. That thing about to get. I'm getting mad.
Your boy
wasn't too bad, man. It wasn't too bad, man.
Your boy is growing big there, man. Wow.
Oh yeah, man. He is. He's going. He don't want to get put down right now. I just try to put him down, and he was like, "No, you got to hold me right now." So I'm about to try to put his butt back down.
Just a side thing, and I think all the fathers in the chat and everything will agree. This phase right here, where you could just hold them like a football, and they don't talk back to you, is the best phase. Because right now, I have a 5 and 8 year old that are going on 16 and 17. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness, man! I'm not ready for those times. I'm gonna let them stay small right here, man.
Let me just say this. Starts running around, man.
Let me just say him in here. He just touches too much stuff. I'm like, look, man, get out. Like, don't be in here touching stuff.
I tell you this.
No, just wait. Just wait.
I got a daughter, and I just keep on thinking to myself, damn, I'm not gonna buy a gun. Like,
yeah, man, you better be on it. You better get on it, Zach. Get on it, man.
Little girl, my goodness.
Get on it, man. Get on it, man. Yo, I got to shout out Technically T, though, man, because Technically T was a big part of why I'm looking the way I look tonight, man. I watched your video on lighting. I brought that standard. I used your affiliate link for the standard I brought for the Godox, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, though. Yeah, that's a beefy.
That thing, dude, you can kill somebody with that thing. I like it.
And it's crazy. Before I moved into the area I'm in now, I shot in my living room. I had to put up and take down that light every single time I shot a video. It was so aggravating, man.
Really?
That's what I had to do. I couldn't leave it up. I had to move it and then take the softbox off. But the light itself was always on the C-stand, but it was just aggravating, man.
That's me every time, bro. I have to take it apart every time.
Oh, God, it's such a fight, man.
I got
Viper not doing that.
Viper not. Now I don't do it. It just sits there unless I move it. I'm shooting different angles now in this room, so I'll move it. If I can just move it within the room with it all together, it's not that bad. But taking the man, oh my goodness.
I could just see when Viper has the ladies over. Don't touch anything. We're going out for dinner. Like, don't.
That's it.
No, we don't watch. We don't watch movies in this room. We don't do nothing.
Listen,
man, nothing.
I need to maximize my efficiency, baby, man. Listen,
that's the truth.
When I put it up, it stays up, man. I need to be hitting record and go.
Listen, when you date the man about tech, this comes with all of it.
Right, okay? Really, literally. You get the whole thing, damn it.
You can't separate this.
Ain't nothing coming down, baby.
So, Viper, you didn't move. You didn't do anything different besides use the 1.4. Did you move up or anything?
I moved the couch about 2 feet from the wall.
Okay.
And
I'm about to take a hold on now. Like
I added the lights on the thing.
That's that separation.
That separation did. You don't need much for that 1.4. You know, you do a little bit, then you separate it. Boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only thing I don't really like about this lens so far is the autofocus. It's a little, like Terry said, it's a little iffy, but
yeah,
you gotta get used to it.
Weird. You would think. I think the 20 f1.8 autofocus is better than the 24, which is weird, but I don't know. It's Sony's weird thing. It's still good
with it being that shallow though. You're gonna have problems.
It's gonna be hard,
no matter what.
Yeah, shooting 1.4, your focal area is like this, so
right.
You know what I mean. It is what it is. But nah, you should be good though. Lock it. For a live stream, just lock it on manual focus. If it's it's giving me that much of an issue.
That's where I'm at right now, man. I just leave it on. Leave it locked on manual and just roll with it.
Yeah, same here. Like I can adjust mine just by turning that like that. So
I haven't seen any issues since we got on here. I've been going in and out, but that's a Panasonic.
Oh yeah, if I stay in one spot and stay still, the autofocus is fine. So it's not a big deal. And like I said, people asked me earlier why I'm not using manual focus because I move enough where I can't use manual focus. So
right.
Is there no face detect or anything like that, or
I don't. Does it work with the camera? I think
that's what sucks about the A7 III. When you plug anything up via HDMI, it cancels the face tracking.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I can't stand it.
Like if you do an external monitor or anything like that.
With a Ninja V, it works. We're not going to turn this to a camera stream, but with a Ninja V, it works. But with any other monitor, it disables it.
That's another investment right there. The Ninja V.
Don't even go down that, man. Don't even mess with it, man.
I'm gonna go call me a Field World just to have something to monitor. I ain't getting
just a monitor, man. But yeah, I hate that about Ace. I don't know why Sony did that. It's so dumb to me.
Bro, that Ninja V. I was looking at it when you guys were talking about that earlier or the other day. I was like, well, let me see what this cost. I was like, nope. I know right out of there.
Yeah, man. Hey, Iconic. I am using the Sony A7 III.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. Tech Odyssey says he's got the A7 too. That's what's up. I think he got I think he got a screaming deal on the A7 too. I think
he did.
What you're missing is 4K, but if you don't do 4K, it don't matter.
I'm not used to seeing Mike without the hair.
I'm about to say he ain't got the wig, man. Looks a little different. What's up, Mike?
He not Super Saiyan. He regular Mike tonight. He ain't Super Saiyan Mike.
What's up, bro?
I haven't ascended tonight. What's up, everybody? What's up?
So what, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I had a good week. I am relaxing.
No, man.
I heard that, man.
I caught some of that replay, Mike. My boy did quite well.
Nope.
Yeah.
Was bro.
Yeah, Caducey came in smacking people.
I knew he would. He was smooth with it too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Caducey came in smacking people with politeness and facts.
And then Andrew Edwards came in, which is like, sit down, everybody. Just sit.
My man did a actual WWE style promo video and
I saw
put
it.
the work in. Like, damn.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like I was like, oh my! A man who does that, you can't go and lose. Like you gotta win after you do
Got
that.
to.
You know what I mean?
And did you notice how he got out of the passenger side? So him and the fam were about to go do something. He's
my
like, listen,
God.
I gotta go do this real quick. And they're all,
Yeah,
they're all sitting there in the car, like going,
in
I just
the
wanted to
middle
know,
of
like,
two
how many
tests,
times he did it.
though. It was probably one
I just wanted to
time,
know how
man.
many times he did it.
You know how many times, right?
Man.
Yeah.
I believe
hey.
if I would have came with this setup, I would have won.
Oh,
You do call yourself Thanos. You look like half of your face is out of existence. So
Hey, I turned more this way.
Crescent moon.
literally, man.
It's my iPhone. Take the moon.
That's the most dramatic. You need to do a video like that. That light right there. You need to do a video with that.
Oh,
light right
that would be
there.
crazy, man.
That'd be dope. You gotta
That'd
be
be
ranting
crazy.
about something. You gotta be ranting about something. If you gotta do
He's gotta be. He's
do a
gotta.
video like that.
You gotta go after. You gotta go after another. You gotta go after a creator again.
Yeah, you definitely.
Look,
Listen,
man,
we need to talk.
I had to fight physics, okay? Ain't none of y'all had to do that.
No, ain't no fighting physics, baby. Ain't none of that.
Hey, man.
Trick couldn't even do it. She was like, you know what? Forget it. Like,
So T, what was your biggest takeaway from WWDC?
you know what? The thing that I was most excited for, group mentions and group messaging. I was ecstatic about that because I've been saying that for years because I'm in so many group chats, and I'm just like, man, like, thank you. You should have had this years ago, just with everything else. But I got to go back and replay the back half of WWDC when they started talking about Apple making everything in-house. I had to jump on a work call, so I got to go back and listen to that part. But I feel like all the changes in iOS 14 was just one of those things that was just subtle enough to be impressive. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I liked it. It was pretty cool, man. Like, I thought it was everything that was needed. They're cleaning things up, especially when the iPad, when somebody calls, it doesn't take your whole screen up. It was like a lot of little interface changes that I felt like were long overdue. They're finally cleaning them up now, and I think that's well needed. So I thought it was pretty good. I liked the whole presentation. I like how it wasn't. The lives are good, but I really, really like the way they did that WWDC. Like, I wouldn't mind if that was a format going forward, but but going in person, I get that. But I got to go back and watch the second half because I started to drift off once I got on the work call, and I just haven't really watched like recap videos or anything like that. But from what I can tell, they just did a bunch of well-needed cleaning up of iOS, and I feel like that's always better than an overhaul, in my opinion. So,
Yeah, after the debacle that was iOS 13, they needed to.
oh my
clean it
god,
up.
they need that's all you need to do. Just stability. That's all you need to worry about. You know what I mean? Then the picture. Come on now. Like as soon as they said that, I think I had just clicked off you and Greg, and I was like, oh, I know Viper's going crazy. Like I was just watching their stream, and I know Viper is losing it right now because he literally just said that before the stream started. So
man, Tech King Mike, what was your biggest takeaway from WWDC, sir?
Mine was the in-house processing.
Ooh,
The idea of the in-house chips, because I've been saving to get a MacBook Pro next year. So now I'm kind of like, I think I might just hold off and wait to see what the Apple, complete in-house Apple ones. Because I watched Dave Lee's video today about it, and I kind of like a point that he made. I have some optimism that now that things are in-house and they're not paying that Intel tax, might be a little bit cheaper. So
that's a point that I didn't even think about.
yeah,
I don't know, man. Cheaper and Apple don't go hand in hand sometimes, man.
Hey, but T, we said that, and then look at the iPhone 11.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
true.
they shut me up with that one. Like, I just know that those two phrases don't usually go together in history. You see what I'm saying? But they did, and that would be lovely if they did. I feel like if you did go cheaper, you would just allow that many more people to enter your ecosystem. You know what I mean? Because everybody wants to experience a Mac. You know, regardless if you don't or you do. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you made the price cheaper, man. I mean, you get the money you pay for. It's worth it. It lasts for years, but you know.
T, what mic are you using there?
This is the Bear Dynamics.
Nice. Sounds good.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, the guy, I didn't even go in for this mic. I was going to get a blue, and the guy was like, "Wait, this guy apparently like has a pretty good following on Twitch." I forgot the guy's name, and he worked at Micro Center, and he was just like, "Yo, let me talk to you about this one." And I was like, "Look, I'm not an audio person, so if you say it's good, throw it in the cart." No, I went to go spend $200 at Micro Center. I left out spending $700 at Micro Center.
Like there's no echo or anything like that in your room. I'm not sure if you're in a treated room, but it sounds good.
Well, it's just I did those sound panels, but honestly, I don't know if they really did anything. But everybody said they like the sound of the mic, and it's just USB. It's not even all that y'all got just Viper that mic. I don't know nothing about that audio interface stuff. I don't know that. You know what I mean? This is just USB-C to the Mac. You know what I mean?
I'm on USB right now.
Listen, man.
I got a blue right now.
I ain't know anything either until I did my research.
I don't know nothing about that at all. Zach hit me up and he told me that. I'm like, that's all good.
I sent T all these videos and everything. Yeah, I sent T all these videos. And I'm like, you need like a focus right this and that. And she's like, he just replied back, okay.
I'm too over my head, Joe. Like, eventually I want to get that for my videos. Eventually. But I'll have to run like long cables because the way I shoot it. I have to think about it, but it does sound good. But that's my next evolution.
At the end of the day, as long as it sounds good, you're good to go. Like I used a Yeti for how long on the streams with Jason, and it was only because I spent hours with him behind the scenes tuning and this and that and doing different EQ settings with the Yeti to make it sound like this.
Right.
And then when Rode said, "Hey Jason, we're gonna send you a bunch of stuff," Jason said, "Hold on, you guys send stuff to this guy." So Rode was nice enough to send me this as well. So.
Nice. Audio was a whole. I got the video. I can tweak video and everything, but when it comes to audio, I'm just not an audio person, man.
Yeah, dude. I thankfully Podcastage looked out for me because I was getting ready to drop like $300 of that Amazon money on a mic, and I was looking at Sennheiser, Audio Technica, Rode, and a couple other ones, and he was like, "Nah, fam, $40. This is all you need." I was like,
"Well, that's a lick."
I was like, "Say less, bro."
Even the Rode Podcaster is like a quarter of this price, and it's USB, and it's still gonna sound just like this, right?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Hefe, you might need to send me the link for that $40 because I got a $190 Audio Technica kit that's on back order on Amazon right now.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I got you, bro. Because I love sharing the budget stuff. We got the $30 capture cards and I got the $40 microphones, bro. It's the only expensive thing in my kit right here is going to be the lens on this camera and these headphones.
Yeah,
so that's it.
At the end of the day, it comes down to the tools and how you use them properly, right? So
kind of feel like when I was considering getting the Aperture, and El Jefe was like, "No, fam, watch this TV."
No, dude. Look, man, right now, I'm like the prince of using like cheap shit right now. I really am. No, I'm serious. Like this microphone.
Trendon, when did you get the gig hosting Unsolved Mysteries? I just want to know this right now.
That could be his look. That could be his look on YouTube right there, man.
This microphone was $10 at like a garage sale.
Oh, wow.
And I got the Focusrite Scarlett for I think it was $49 at a pawn shop.
Single or the two?
How much is that thing?
I don't know. All I know is it said $49, and I was like, man, depending on which one you get, used to use that.
Okay, so if you get the single input Focusrite, you're probably looking around $80 or $90 brand new.
Okay.
But if you get the double input, like I have my Sonell up here, that's the one I told you about, T, and then I have this, right? So I don't have to unplug, right? So, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a matter of unplugging one and plugging one in. So
yeah. Okay.
It's just the Focusrite is as simple as it gets. I mean, you literally USB-C into your computer, and then you adjust your level, and that's it. And here we are.
Let's see. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah. The double one or whatever.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Hold on.
There you go.
Yep. There you go.
He's a 2i2. Yeah, that's a 2i2. I bet it's the second generation. And if you can get the second generation, they're just as good as the new third generation. They just did some little hardware tweaks inside, but it just sits there. Right? So.
At least you guys didn't have any kind of culture shock like I did. I was watching Viper and Nick Nimmin the other day, and I'm watching it live, and I'm just listening to him talk, and I'm like, man, that that Rodecaster Pro sounds like something I might need to pick up for the live streams. I Googled it. I saw how much it cost, and I was like, I'll wait a little while.
Hey, a price will make you change everything. We're like, never mind.
I was ready. Like, if I was ready to pull the trigger right there. Then I saw, I was like, there's another dot. All right, I'm gonna hold on.
and with the price of the Procaster, like they're completely sold out. Like you can't get them right now.
Yeah,
like you cannot. US or Canada, I've tried. Now the nice thing about the Procaster is you can record directly on it, and you can put your different sound effects or anything like that. But the way I did that is obviously I can with StreamYard. You guys know with StreamYard, there's a copy of all your recordings right there, so you can grab it right away. Okay, so there we go. I got the recordings. Now with the sound effects, I have a Stream Deck here, which I bought I don't know how long ago. I'm on a MacBook Pro, and then I bought a piece of software called Loopback. So with Loopback, I can put all of my audio into one output, because as you guys know with StreamYard, you only allowed one output. You allowed one mic and one listening, right? So with that, I can do
oh my goodness,
put the sound effect and everything like that, right? So I don't need any huge. And guys, have you guys seen the size of the Procaster or the caster? Like it's huge, like right? So you can make things work. You don't need huge decks or anything like that.
Listen, man, I don't know who dressed T and El Jefe, but I respect y'all dressers.
Man, when I record videos, man, I was like, I ain't repped it in a minute. Like El Jefe, I gotta look at El Jefe. I think El Jefe is in there on the next video, man. I just kind of recycle them, man. Like I gotta order some more merch. Zach, I can get yours. I gotta order a bunch of more merch, man. I can't even find
my tee or my technically tee hoodie, man. I think somebody walked out with it. Like that was my account for that thing in like 8 videos, man. And
oh man,
my Viper hoodie's in the wash right now. Sorry, buddy. You got the FPT one.
I gotta put a whole nother lineup of merch. I got like 10 designs that I haven't even released. That I got them made back then. I just gotta refresh. I gotta work on all that stuff, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta look into merch in the first place. I keep getting the email and the thing on YouTube every time I log into the studio. It's like your channel qualifies for membership. Your channel qualifies for merch. It's like
Saturday Night Tech Fight merch, man. Saturday Night Tech Fight merch. I think that'd be a hot commodity right now, man. So
yeah, man.
I need to start getting merch though, because my only problem is the merch I want is expensive. See, I like hoodies, so
yeah, man.
I gotta wait a little while because I can't wear them outside. I live in Florida, so I just wear them in the house all the time. I got like 8 hoodies, and I never wear them out of the house. I always wear them around the house, like every day. Get home from work, it's like hoodie.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Hoodie like, man.
Merch on Amazon, like, man, it's like 4 to 6 weeks for a shirt is killing me.
You know how long it takes me to get a T-shirt to Canada?
Oh my goodness!
It's like a month and a week. It's like
a month. That's
5
ridiculous.
weeks. Ridiculous. Jeff got his Zach Talks Tech T-shirt before I did. Like when I first came out with my own work. You remember that, Jeff?
Yeah, man. Dude, that was crazy because I remember I put it on, I took a picture, and you were like, "What the?
How did you get my merch before I did?" Yeah, it's just because up here they ship it with DHL and they pass it on to Canada Post, and they're just dreadfully slow.
I like. I'm glad they sent you that color, man.
Right. Yeah. I was like purple or blue, purple or blue, purple or blue.
Ooh. So what else is going on, man? You know what's funny though, and we see this a lot on Twitter. Like right now, a lot of things are trying to reopen, even though nothing has changed since March. But we're reopening, and then people are quickly finding out, maybe we should close again. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Just wear a mask. It is not that hard. Yeah. Or just stay home. Like, you go the more and more we go out, you don't see nobody with a mask on. Like, absolutely nobody. And I'm like, and we only go places where we absolutely have to go. You know what I mean? Grocery store, different things like that. Amazon returns. Those are important since that's all we've been doing during the quarantine. But just wear a mask, man. I'm like, and stop acting like everything is cool. People are going out eating. I be passing restaurant patios. Everybody's jammed up on top of each other. Like, I get paranoid when I go somewhere with a cluster of people. I'm like, I feel like COVID's in there floating around somewhere, so I'm just going to move.
Yeah, when we were out Lake Louise last weekend, so we got out to the lake there at 9:00 before it all filled up. There's next to nobody out there, and then we did that 2.5 kilometer, whatever that is in miles, walks 2.5 kilometers this way, 2.5 back. We got back up to the dock area where most people just kind of walk up to Lake Louise and take their picture. There were so many people, and I was like, Did we bring the masks? No, we didn't. They were in the car. So we had to like go up this hill, and there's still I'm talking about big groups of people, like 15, 16 people, just right. And granted, we've only had like 3 cases in the last week or something like that. Like we compared to other parts in the United States and everything like that, we have very low numbers here. But like when we went out for dinner at the local restaurant, we were spaced out from other seats. There was a plastic shield. We didn't have to wear masks at our table, but our waiter was. But even like there's so many options for cool masks, people. Like I just ordered some today. I got one like with a Joker face coming and everything. I can't wait to put that on in a video and everything. Just put a mask on.
I'm waiting on Amazon to get back in stock of the mask I ordered. I ordered a mask that looks like Bane from The Dark Knight Returns.
There you go. Oh, that's dope. There it is.
Yeah, I can't wait to just be walking around talking about. Yes.
Oh Lord. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm shocked that I didn't get COVID-19.
Damn.
Why are you shocked?
Because of my job.
No, that is true.
Like, okay, long story short, I work in a school. I work in multiple schools, and we send home Chromebooks with kids, right? And when they sent everybody home, they sent every single student home with a Chromebook so they could do stuff remotely. Now, what's going to happen when you send a Chromebook home with every single kid, including the kids who are not supposed to have one? They're going to break them. But in order for them to do their continued learning, guess what they have to do? They have to bring them back so they can be repaired. And guess who was the person taking in these Chromebooks every single day while mostly everybody else was home? This guy. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw, I think some of you guys did, where I posted the pictures to Twitter, where you saw some of these come back. Man, I sanitized and cleaned so many Chromebooks. I'm surprised something just didn't jump off the damn keyboard.
Well, I keep on forgetting what the actual factual information about if it can live on certain surfaces and so long and everything. It's just, who knows what the time was between, let's say someone did have it and you got it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Zach, when you get back a Chromebook, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like a kid wiped their nose and then touched the screen and the keyboard. Like,
God,
I gotta go back and I gotta because the tweets are still up. Like, I gotta go back and relink you to tweet. Some of these, I'm talking about Cheetos encrusted in between the keys.
Oh my God,
man!
Like, send them all with one of these. Like, come on, man.
Just now here's the thing that would kill me. Right? I totally did not understand this. I didn't say anything because I was just trying to keep the peace and I didn't want to get into an argument with nobody. How in the world, as a parent, can you come dressed from head to toe with goggles and hair coverings and face masks and gloves and all this PPE on, but you gonna hand me this dirty, nasty, crusty, ugly looking Chromebook without at least taking a wipe to it? But you worried about being wrapped up though. You worried about if I got enough protection on. But you giving me this crusty looking thing, I'm just like,
I can imagine picking them up. Oh my God!
I'll tell you this: we've been getting a lot of emails and everything like that from the school. So my kids are officially done school and everything, and they've been sending us a lot of questionnaires about how do you feel about your kids going to school? It's 2 days a week, 3 days a week. What about these precautions, the hand washing? All I can say was this: I cannot remember the last time we went any longer than 2 weeks in this house without one of my kids coming home with a cold or something. I'm not saying that they're disgusting. Yeah, they are disgusting. They're kids, but I'm just saying that schools are such a cesspool. Honestly, if I knew the things I knew now, I would never have drank from the water fountain, man. Never.
Right. That was the best water ever, too.
Right.
Yeah. That's like him. When we started taking him to daycare, man, it's like every other week he came back with the sniffles and came back with that. That's why his daycare, we call them every few weeks and just tell them hey, we good, but we're just still not 100% comfortable. But everything kind of escalated back up now. So now we're like, well, he'll be here for a while again. So
Renee's in Quebec. He's in Montreal, and I'm sorry, Renee. I watch the national news out here, and we just out west. We just go, what are you guys thinking in Quebec? Like on your premier out there, which is like a governor, it's just in complete denial. Sometimes it's just crazy what's going out there.
You want to talk about government officials in denial? Holy Lord.
I was about to say, I don't think it can get any worse than.
I don't know how.
Not even go down that road.
I really I joke about this, but I really do feel for my American friends because, like, on one hand, it seems like you have some governors and state officials and this and that who are like using their brains, and then you've got Looney Tunes in the White House. Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you guys do it.
I'm not about to go down that rabbit hole, but we know. We know.
Oh no. I got something we could talk about.
Oh.
Oh
God!
That
laugh, man! That laugh.
So
I don't know about this one.
Viper saw the tweet because he liked it, and I think some other people saw the tweet. Did y'all see how Marquez kind of like just set up Craig real quick?
I haven't watched it yet. Was it that good?
Oh, I gotta watch
the calculator question.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. I saw it on your TikTok. Yeah, I saw it on your TikTok, dude. Yeah.
Yes, and
I gotta watch it.
I'm sorry, man. I like Apple, but if that wasn't the most PR excuse I have ever seen,
I've been talking about that.
Y'all got to give me a quick rundown because I didn't watch it yet.
So Marquez asked Craig Federighi, who's like head of software design for Apple and things like that. He asked them, why is there not a calculator and weather app on iPad? And this dude, if this dude didn't start dancing like Michael Jackson all around the question, he's like, well, I mean, that'd be nice, and we'll take it into consideration. Just completely dodged the question as a whole. Man.
See, I haven't had an iPad in so long. I didn't even know that they weren't there. They don't have a weather or a calculator app on the iPad?
No.
Okay, hold on. Where's my iPad?
I haven't. I've owned an iPad. I don't own iPads like that. I don't really do iPads. So
he said they haven't got to it yet. I'm thinking to myself, you've had an iPad out for 10 years. 10 years.
Why though?
Man,
Why
I just got rid of an iPad Pro, and it did not have a weather app or a calculator app built in.
Look,
I got a weather app. I got the widget here.
As soon as he asked that question, when you saw Craig's face and his body language, he was just like, okay, I have to manufacture an answer within 2.5 seconds. And he was just like, so the reason why we don't have an app is because, we couldn't make an app that looked good enough. Like, we really wanted the weather app and the calculator app to be an enlightening experience. I'm like, dude,
the calculator is 2 plus 2. It's a damn calculator.
He said they want it to be special.
Was this the same dude that didn't get Face ID to work, right? And he was like,
yeah, that's the man. That's
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
He was like, I was like, no, it just didn't work. It did not work. You got to go.
This man said that when they do a weather and calculator app, they want to do it right. They want to do it special. They want to do it with and I'm just like,
I gotta go watch this tonight. Then
I'm like,
watch this tonight.
Okay, so Renee, your next video, why there's no calculator app?
Right.
I know Renee knows. I know Renee knows the backstory to that.
Actually, let's start a rumor now. A Steve Jobs calculator edition.
I cannot believe they don't have a calculator. Like I said, I've had an iPad a long time.
Renee says he's done it.
They don't have a calculator.
Wait. There's a video out there from you, Renee, about why there's no calculator and weather app on iPad.
Oh, we need to go. Yeah, we got to dig up. We got to go through the archive.
I got my iPad right here. There on this machine, there is no built-in calculator. You have to go download a calculator from the App Store, which is full of apps, or you have to buy one.
That's real Apple-ish, though. I'm not surprised. That's real Apple-ish.
I actually couldn't believe he said that. He was like, "Well, there's thousands of alternatives in the app." I'm like, wait, what? Huh?
Oh, you want people to go outside?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. I'm like, wait, that's such a non-Apple answer.
The App Store and get a calculator.
Right? I don't understand that. Man. So Renee says that Steve Jobs hated the calculator app or whatever. Man, I mean, Steve Jobs is not there anymore. Come on now.
Okay. Let me segue into this because I'm sorry, mini rant. How in the hell do we have a calculator on an iPhone? Right, but we don't have it on the iPad Pro.
Well, Renee just answered it. Renee just answered it as you asked.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
But I think at this day and age, there's a lot of different ways that you can implement it without it being a huge app. You know what I mean? Even if it's a calculator app that popped up, I'm not even gonna say like in the picture because hell, they just got that. But even if it just pops up as an overlay or something, there's a way to do weather. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a way you could do it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Especially
there's got to be a way. You know what I mean?
Especially considering they just acquired Dark Sky, so there's no excuse.
There is a way that every Android tablet. I mean, honestly,
even God rest his soul. Even after he passed away, don't nobody want Steve Jobs smoke. So.
Really.
So I have a question for everybody. Who was bold enough and brave enough to put the beta on their main iPhone?
Oh, I ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3.
I would not do it. Nope. I used to back in the day, but I'm not doing it no more.
Hey. I've seen people do it on Twitter. I'm just like,
Greg was brave enough.
What? Hi.
Well, Greg has 30 iPhones, so that's right. That's different.
It's true. I do. I have 30 of them.
He has iOS 14 on all of them.
Yeah.
Greg has iOS 15. Don't you know?
It's good though. iOS 14 is good. It's pretty stable, surprisingly. But beta 2 might be awful, so I wouldn't recommend it still.
Is it still heating up your phone?
Yeah, it does heat up the phone, absolutely. But that's
use the host.
That's beta. Yeah, I guess I think my stream was a little bit delayed. I saw Jeff hop out for a little bit, and then I came back in. I'm like, oh, Jeff's on. I guess I'm not going to be in. But then Viper just left us, so I guess I wanted to just come in and compliment Viper on his setup because it looks so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, hey Greg, you want that 24 now, don't you, man? Go ahead and buy it, man.
No,
you see the power of it. I just returned mine, by the way. I just returned mine. I got my 873, but I was just like, oh, you got it?
I got the Ninja. So
does yours have a yellow tint issue?
Dude, I don't even think my eyes are good enough to see that. But
no, you would know. You would know right away. You would know right away.
Yellow.
If you suddenly have
I had to send mine off to Atomos because they made a tweet and I had to send mine off so they can repair it. Well,
recalibrate the serial number if there's something wrong.
Yeah. Like it's a tweet. There's a form that you just fill out and they contact you and they send you a label and everything.
Right. I'm gonna look at it. All I know is I was just testing it for a little bit. I haven't used it for a video yet, and the footage looked good. And but this thing gets so hot, I felt like it was gonna burn my house down.
Oh no, you're good. It'll be all right. It's all good.
I'm pretty sure I got a 3rd-degree burn touching it after a 30-minute session. I was like, whoa.
Hey, make sure you update the firmware on it. Make sure you update the firmware on it.
I think it's on the latest one. I think.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, I think it came just like that. But I'll double check.
Hey, I've been there before. Remember 2 years ago when I took my phone and threw it in the freezer?
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah.
I was just I don't know what here, take it.
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
Yeah. That's what used to happen with my my iPhone XS. That thing used to get mad hot. I'm like, what is going on with that XS? So yeah, I mean, even then, but it thankfully got better. It was, I don't know if it was an update or a rogue app or what was going on, but I remember after a while, maybe a couple of months before I went ahead and sold it, it stopped doing it. So I don't know if that was an update that had fixed it or what had happened, but for a minute there, it was not only it was murdering battery, which the battery was already terrible, but it was going through battery really badly, but it was really heating up when I would use it. So, and then God forbid I tried to use it while it was charging. So no. So I had to charge it on a cool service. So yeah, dude, it was not good. But my 11 doesn't heat up like that. So
I've never felt my 11 Pro get hot since I've had it. I've never felt it get hot, and I've had it since November. I've never.
Do you do any gaming on it? Because mine gets pretty warm whenever I play certain games.
I do simple games like Stack and Wordscapes. I do really basic games. I usually pull out my Switch for anything bigger than that.
I'm doing stuff like Marvel superheroes. Just basically you're just tapping the screen, but because of the intense graphics, sometimes it's okay, now we can cook an egg. So
my phone will hot if I have it in my car mount and the sun's coming through the window a certain type of way. Yeah, it'll heat up. I was actually doing the navigation. I was driving somewhere, and I had just turned on the AC because I was just getting hit by the sun. And then out of nowhere, the iPhone was like, "Oh, bye."
Man, that's what you get a vent. You get a vent mount, and then you turn your AC on, keep it cool.
I was worried if that cold air is going to crack the glass. Do you know what I mean?
I had one before though. The only problem was up here in Ohio when it snows and you got that vent in there. that heat don't really do you no favors.
Yeah.
Just like what? What snow? What snow?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Vipe, you can get back up in this thing. We gotta figure out some type of late dinner right now, man. So,
Oh, you ain't kidding. That's me too, man.
and then little man done woke up. He was supposed to be asleep. He took a cat nap, so it's all downhill now for the rest of the night. So, so I'm about to get up off this thing, though, man. It was good catching it up with you, gentlemen.
Good seeing you, man.
All right, man.
I'm pretty sure we'll catch up another time, man. Y'all be easy.
Do a video on that mic. Do a video on that mic, man. That's a good
I need
mic.
to, man. You know, I just got it and I hooked it up and I never went back and did a video on it, man. But
T, when are you doing your video with the you returned your Sony lens?
yeah, the whole A7 III is gone.
All of it? It's all gone.
Yeah, I returned it, man.
I watched that video of yours today, and you said you're keeping the A7 III, but by the time I watched the video, it's gone.
All I needed was one video with the Fuji. All I need was one video.
Don't worry
Now
about
I
it.
did 2 videos.
Don't worry about it, Greg.
It'll be back.
Not an A7 III. If anything, it'd be back A7S III, but it better have an articulated screen. If it doesn't, I'm not getting it.
I
You
think
heard me? I don't care. I don't care if it does have a. I don't care if I do have an external monitor. If it does not have an articulated screen, I'm not buying the A7S III.
I knew it was coming back when I saw that tweet where it was like asking between the Fuji and the Sony. I was like, "Yep, the wheels are."
I'm just curious, but a lot of people like Sony because it's so crisp. But I'm like, I don't necessarily have to have a camera so sharp. You know what I mean? It's too many details sometimes. So
That was gonna be my next question. T, have you tried the ZV1 yet?
no, I haven't. I'm going back and forth. I want to just pick one up just to try. I mean, I can go get it from Best Buy, and I think I'm like an Elite Plus, so I got like 60 days or some crazy amount to return it. So I thought about trying it. Yeah, I just want to just get my own. I have so many opinions on it, but I don't have it. So it's like maybe I'm wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but I'm thinking about trying it. I don't know, man.
Oh, I don't got a Nest doorbell, man.
Mine
Yeah, I'm
hasn't
about to
been
get
getting.
off the thing though, man. Y'all be easy, man. Oh, go ahead. What you about to say, Zach?
I was just gonna answer Mod's question here, but the
Oh, y'all talking about that? Okay, all right, then. I'm out of here, man. I thought you were about to do a ZV1 question. You know, I'll be about that camera talk, but I'm out of here, man. Y'all be easy, yo.
All right, T.
16 millimeter.
I have a different competitor's doorbell, and it does get hot. And when the sun shines on it, it sends me a notification going, "I'm overheating," and I'm like,
Oh,
so I think it's just doorbells. They're out in the sun, and they like have batteries in them. So
you got to water cool that doorbell.
yeah, exactly.
Mine faces west. And I'm pretty sure this is just I think I just have to have it exchanged. But in the last 2 months, mine disconnects. Like it's not because of the Wi-Fi, it's not because of power. It's just disconnecting altogether. At least 2 or 3 times a day, and it's not consistent times, and it's not a consistent. It could be for 5 minutes, it can be for 15 minutes, it could be at 6 p.m., it can be at 7:05 a.m. It's just random disconnects, and I don't know what the problem is. Because when it's been disconnected 10 minutes or longer, you get an email saying this is the last image that your doorbell saw and went offline. And I'll go through the emails in the morning. I'm like, what is going on here? So I need to get in touch with Google and say, hey, what's up? Yeah,
I gotta check that out, dude. Something's not right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Okay,
Greg?
here you go.
What's up, Viper? How's it
Hey,
going?
I'm gonna jump out, man, because it looks like Renee might want to pop in, Vipe. So I got to get going because of dinner. But man, I may actually try to do a test stream tonight later on my own channel. So just in case anybody's actually up on late night, I may do it again. So we'll figure it out. It might be on YouTube. It may be on Twitch. I don't know.
Ooh.
We'll figure it out. But I'll catch y'all later, man. Hey, Viper, dude, looking crispy, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you, man, making them upgrades, baby. You're helping everybody out, man.
Just like I'm glad you listened to me.
No, man, it's hey, bro, it's a whole community thing, man, and the tech community is so beautiful, bro. Like everybody helping each other out. That's the best thing. And Viper, Zach, everybody knows that I've been incredibly blessed by the tech community. So, I mean, my first camera was a gift. Yeah. When I got the Nikon, that was gifted to me. So that's, dude, it's a beautiful thing, bro. So I'm proud of everybody that's involved, man.
No doubt, man.
All right, man. Okay. I'll catch you fellas later.
All right. Take it easy.
He's Jeff.
I have never had many people want to come in the stream and they want to come in tonight. This is crazy.
I took I had to do it. I knew you'd be okay with it, but I'm bugging. I bugged Renee. So He's going to set it up and get in here. We're going to get some Renee Ritchie additional WWDC thoughts.
Well, since we're all rotating, I volunteer. The next person that wants to jump in, I'll jump out for him.
All right, I have questions for you.
All right, give me one second. Hey, Tech Odyssey, are you still out there? I know you want to come in earlier, but man, as you can see, the rotation is hot tonight. So if you're still out there, Adam, let me know and I'll give you the link.
And you can get a preview of what Adam and Greg are going to look like next season on Saturday Night Tech Fights.
I need to get in on one of these tech fights because I feel like I'm one of the people that hasn't so far. Maybe
after reviewing the footage of the last tech fight, I realized that LeBaron couldn't hear me, and I think there might have been a conspiracy going on there. I'm pretty sure Adrian was going to pick me to win, and I don't know if he heard my argument correctly. So, I might have to I have to go review the footage. I don't know.
Well, I talked to Andrew. I'm waiting on Andrew to let me know what their moving situation is looking like. Because Andrew's ready. He's ready. He just wants to make sure he's done moving first, which I get because we might be moving in October, and I'm just like, I'm not looking forward to it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm ready for bigger space, but I'm not looking forward to packing stuff up. I'm not looking forward to it.
All right.
I'm excited for season 2, though.
No doubt.
So there's no big break. It's just like mid-July you're starting up again, Mike?
Yeah, July 11th.
July 11th. Okay.
Cool. Yep. Start back up July 11th.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to watch the replay because I was out in the mountains there, but I did catch a little bit here and there. And my wife, she means with all due respect, but she's like, "Can you put your headphones? I don't want to hear the nerds fighting." And I said, "Okay."
Excuse me, nerd.
Nerds.
We're in the hotel room, so yeah. But it looks like you guys had a great time. Knoopsy coming in there, and then Andrew just came and laid the smack down.
All right, Renee, you can link it in your Twitter DMs, and LeBaron, I'm gonna give you a link here. I think Mike said you would drop off. So
I was just kidding, LeBaron.
You were what?
Did you guys? I said I was just kidding, LeBaron, about the controversy. I was just kidding.
LeBaron, what's up, son?
I was just kidding, LeBaron.
Did you guys see that now that StreamYard you can now host from mobile now?
I thought that, yeah.
That's huge. Cool. That's huge.
All right, LB, link in your Twitter DMs, bro.
I got to shout LB out. LB's the reason I got this 24mm I'm using. So just goes that tech community, man. Awesome.
Wait, so what lens are you using, Mike?
This is a 24mm on my SL3.
Oh, cool, nice.
And we were talking about it in the group chat, and the next thing I know, LB sends me some tracking information, and it shows up like a week later.
Oh, wow. LB, he did that? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Man. Yeah,
damn,
that's awesome.
Yeah, me and Mike, we both got the same lens.
Nice. Speaking of devil here, what up, LB? LB is
buffering.
What's up, LB?
What's good, you guys?
How's it going, man?
Hey, man.
Oh, it's all good.
Buffering.
I'm just here to hear Viper thank me for coming
Oh, here you go.
To iOS.
Listen, man, you need to calm down. This stuff was happening before you. But I know you liking that iPhone. You loving that iPhone. You ain't gonna tell nobody, but you loving it.
I am going to ride on the fact that Tim Cook found out that I jumped ship, and he said, "Lay out the red carpet. Here comes LeBaron."
Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay. All right, buddy. Okay.
Viper, me and you are on the same page. He loves that phone. He loves it. He loves that iPhone. He just won't admit it.
What the hell?
Oh, no.
Oh, Viper's so crispy, he broke it.
No, I think I lost power. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I lost power. What the hell?
Oh.
We can hear you.
Oh, I thought Viper had a static power.
All right. I'm probably going to drop off in the stream when my backup power dies, so y'all can just keep going, I guess. The hell?
Wow.
What? Does the stream keep on going without the host?
I think so. I don't know. If we're going to find out in a minute here, because I'm on backup power for the next few minutes. Damn. What the hell?
Oh, no.
We should probably not use the last of your power if your power is out.
I like that wallpaper there, Trent.
Oh,
that is nice.
There we go. All right, we're back. Oh, I'm back anyway. That was weird. The whole house. I think it's some interesting weather going on outside. So yeah.
Oh, you glitched out. There you go.
I was about to say they took down the crispness. No, that's the whole reason I'm here.
That's the reason why you're here. Huh? Just in the Christmas. Okay, I see how it is.
Hey, what's up?
No.
I lost power.
You lost power too?
Yeah.
I did. Whoa, damn.
Man, from Chicago to Gary, that's big.
My wife just called me and she said her power's out totally.
Oh no!
I lost power for like about a minute. Oh, and now it's back on. Now the camera being stupid. Hold on, y'all.
Trent, you know you're muted, right?
Thank you.
Oh no!
There we go.
Oh no, Trent.
I was trying to be polite earlier.
He was just talking, and I was like, "Does he know he's muted?"
Viper, don't you have do you have a static power supply, like a constant power, or are you running off a battery?
I have a surge protector, and I guess I have backup battery.
No. To your camera, do you have a battery? Like, are you being powered by battery in there, or
no? I got it plugged in.
Okay, yeah, that's weird that you would lose power. But your mic was still working.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think because some of the outlets on my surge protector have battery backup. I think that's why.
I need one of those.
Why is LeBaron on the screen?
Go ahead and invest in one of those.
What, LeBaron? We having all types of problems tonight, huh, man?
I don't know. Ever since this rain started, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think a power is like being trippy, so I might lose power again at any moment. So I guess it is what it is.
Well, y'all keep that weather over there, because usually whatever y'all get, we get it.
Oh, it's on it's on its way. It just came from Viper's way, and
at least y'all ain't dealing with Saharan dust storms and
flash flood warning for Kane, DuPage, Cook counties. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep. I'm in Cook, so yeah.
How do you pronounce that? Is it DuPage or DuPage?
DuPage.
DuPage. Okay.
DuPage.
Flash.
No doubt.
Yeah. So DuPage County it's west, and this is heading east.
Hmm.
Some serious weather going on outside. Hopefully it stays away from the damn power. Shoot, stay away. Hey, the poet, thank you for the super chat, sir. I appreciate you rocking out, man, every week, man. Man, y'all be hitting hard. I love y'all, man. Y'all the best, man. What's up?
Oh, okay. Hold on. There's a warning right here. It says risk of flooding. Prepare to take shelter, especially if you have crispy video.
I guess so. Yeah. I guess so.
So you know I jumped all in. I'm baited out on the phone and on the watch.
On your main phone?
Yep.
You crazy, boy. You crazy.
Hey, I go for broke. I mean, I come from Android. Android, you know.
LB's a pioneer. He's gonna do it.
Okay, so how you liking the beta, man? How's it working for you?
It's much better than what it was a week ago.
About a week ago.
Well, a week ago you weren't on a beta though.
Right. That's what I said. I appreciate the customization. I appreciate the picture-in-picture.
All right.
Man, LB switched at the right time. I swear to God, a year ago, me and LB were going back and forth on Twitter about iPhone. And then, I got a little.
You know how it is. You know how it is, Trent. You know how it is.
Tweet.
So. No longer a Samsung Knight, I guess.
All right. So, oh yeah. Oh well, he always gonna stand for Samsung. You know how that goes.
Is he froze?
No, he's going in and out. All right. So I got Renee in the back room too here. So I guess we're gonna salute to Mike then.
Yeah, I will jump on out and I will see you guys later. I'll be in the chat.
Good seeing you,
Mike. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Man. Later. Hey, Renee.
Hey, man. Thank you for letting me crash. I was happy just to be a spectator, unwinding, and nice of you to invite me.
You're such a liar. You want to be part of the Boca Club, yeah?
I don't have any Boca. I'm using a webcam.
Man, you got a 200.
Renee,
yeah,
better than everybody.
But it's not piping into the computer.
Ah. So what are you using now? Webcam or something? What are you using?
Logitech Brio.
Oh, okay.
It's still a good camera.
That's a 4K, right?
Yeah, it's 4K, but it's super flat. Like it's got no depth of field.
That's the same camera Justine was talking about today on her stream. Her streaming.
She has like 8 cameras on her.
Yeah, she uses that, and then she has a green screen, right? So yeah, she's not going for that depth thing.
No, Viper man, you look tremendous. It looks so good.
I'm trying to catch up with you, man. I'm trying to catch up to you, man. I see what you're doing over there, Renee.
I'm gonna send you a link because there's this. I was watching all these Mondo Bytes and Crimson Engine videos on how to do dramatic A-roll lighting, and they have like the same light you have there, but a kicker light over here. So what it does is this side is bright, then it's dark down one eye, and then it's bright again on the other side, but with a slightly different color temperature.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be doing that your Magnifico thing again, and it'll.
yes.
One tip for you, Renee, that's really going to help is take the C100 and just expose for your background. So like how you have the blue and the red, just expose for that where you can see it just good enough. Then once you get your light, your aperture light, bring it as close as you can, and then just dial up the intensity of the light. It will look amazing.
Okay, cool. It's at 50, I think, right now, 50%. It starts to blow out if I go too high.
Yeah. But once you do that, it's kind of like, it's like a dual effect because your camera is like, all right, I can see the background, but now I got light on there. Cause that's like the same thing that they do for like interviews, when they have like the window where you can see the window outside, but you can still see the person sitting there. So yeah, definitely do that.
Or you just do what Judner does and buy a red.
Whoa.
So Renee, I've been asking everybody. I think I haven't hit Greg yet, but I'll get Greg in a minute here. I'll get Greg in a minute if I can talk. Renee, what was your biggest takeaway from WWDC, man?
I'm all about the Apple Silicon. I mean, I liked a lot of the other stuff, and I felt bad that you were stressed about the picture-in-picture for so long. Because I kept telling you not to worry about it, but you kept getting stressed about it. I felt terrible. And then the Silicon, that to me is just like, they've been working on that for so long, and they've been putting so many pieces in place, and they've caused so much pain for everyone using macOS for the last couple of years while they've been doing it. And it's good to see that finally pay off.
Yeah, I think the sky is the limit once they really start implementing it. I think they said it's going to take 2 years to completely transition, but once they do,
that's what they said last time though, and it took 8 months. So I feel like they're like Scotty on Star Trek. I'm not a miracle worker, Captain, and then like they finish it, and they're like, oh.
Do you think it'll be prices up or down?
Well, so I don't know if it'll change much. I think the Silicon will be cheaper, but I think Apple will probably release some lower price MacBooks, but I think they'll use that budget for other things like putting Face ID true depth sensors, because it's not like people are saying that about the charger. Like there's not going to be a charger in the iPhone, so they'll lower the price. The charger costs them like 50 cents. They're not going to lower the price unless it's like $50 or $100 increments. Yeah. So it's like they'll just spend that money on something else.
Makes sense.
I want to know, will they fix the webcam?
Oh yeah.
I'll take a camera bump at this point. They just need a better camera in there, and I'll do a notch, whatever it takes.
If anything that this whole pandemic thing has proved has shown Apple is that when everybody jumped on Zoom, they're like, oh dang, everybody gets to see how bad our camera is now.
The iMac Pro camera is legit though. Like the webcam in the iMac Pro is legit. They're just not putting that in anything else.
Yeah, I'm talking about the majority of people with MacBook Airs and MacBook Pros. Like I should have at least a 1080p in this MacBook Pro.
Yeah, it's like an iPhone 4 sensor or something.
Yeah. Like the camera is better in my phone. Like it's ridiculous. And
Renee. So we know they have a decent camera in the iMac Pro, but why can't they put that same type of webcam in their MacBook Pro?
The lid is the lid is so thin that they have to do something. Like there's just no Z index because a good camera wants depth, and they don't even have enough room to put an LED for the damn logo to light up anymore. And I don't know that we need the lids that thin. And I certainly think that they could engineer around that. I certainly hope they would.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Greg, what was your biggest takeaway from WWDC?
Same answer. I'm so excited that Apple's going to be putting their own chips into their computers now. And it's exciting because I never got to cover a chip transition before. A lot of the laptops are just basically using the same processor. So now there's like a distinct advantage. And now Apple can control more of the hardware. They can put the features they want in there. So yeah, I'm super excited. I feel like this is like one of the most exciting times to cover this stuff right now.
I feel like Apple was Dave Chappelle and just turned to Intel and went game blouses and then started offering them pancakes.
It's funny if you screenshot that slide of all the advantages they put when they talked about transitioning over to their own chips. Better image signal processor was one of them, like better camera technology. So I think we'll see some better webcams on future Macs. I also think personally that maybe some touchscreen stuff. Maybe the lids get a little bit thicker because of that. I don't know. We'll see.
They have an A10 in the Macs now, and They say they use it, but I can't tell.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Is I think I don't know if we talked about this, Renee. Maybe we have, but I think with Apple transitioning to their own silicone, touchscreen Macs are only a matter of when, not a matter of if anymore.
Yeah, it's super interesting because I made that joke on Twitter that everybody saw what they wanted to see. Some people looked at it and said, "Oh, that's perfect for touch." Other people looked at it and said, "Oh, that's perfect for AR and VR. They got rid of all the sharp corners. It's going to be so much better experience in 3D." And other people are like, "Oh, it looks just like the iPad. I knew they're merging." And then like the old people are like, "Get off my Mac lawn. Stop touching things. Put it back the way it was."
My Mac
no, nothing needed to change.
Hey, Bender 2, what's going on, man?
What's up? I'm so glad that weather kind of just passed. That was bad.
There's a bunch of you guys in the Chicago area. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's still my power's still flashing and flickering over here, so hopefully it stays on. But damn.
Well, Viper's taking twice as much power with those new lights.
Yeah.
No, man. Like,
I'm telling you, Jonathan Morrison's in the background. He's got it tied up. Okay,
he's holding the reflector.
Yeah,
for
all I can think is when I first saw the picture, when the notification went off for YouTube, I tuned in. I went, oh my god! And the first thing that popped in the back of my head was that video you did, Renee, where you're like, it's all Jonathan Morrison's fault when you went 2-1.
Yeah.
Remember? And I picked your brain about it. I'm like, this
the man's an instigator.
Yeah, exactly. It looks good.
And we will note for the record, Craig Federighi, 24 frames per second.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that Jonathan Morrison is definitely an instigator, no doubt.
Hey,
Hey, Mike.
that setup is nice and crispy, man.
Yeah, man.
Good.
Looks beautiful.
Watch,
Thank you,
6
man.
months from now, Viper's going to be shooting in 6K. Linus is going to show up to his house and be like, hey, let's make a jellyfish server.
And Viper used the squirt bottle, the little cat bottle. I don't need your service.
I don't know about all that, but that would be crazy.
So Renee, actually, I have a question for you. With all these announcements and everything that's coming down, so we've been advised as parents, and I think a lot of parents with the whole homeschooling thing have been asking questions about this and that. I want to get my son an iPad, just like the regular 10.9, you know, with a keyboard, because he uses mine, and I like the fact that he can, you know, use the pencil and be creative that way. But then he's also learning typing or everything like that, right? That's the direction I want to go. Plus the integration with iMessage and everything like that, and you know, controls and everything like that. But the school is recommending a Chromebook because right now they're using an app called Seesaw in order to send schoolwork and this and that. So they do the work in the Seesaw app. They send it to the teacher. The teacher can comment and mark up and everything. But they're going to be going to Google Classroom, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Can Google Classroom run effectively just as well on an iPad as it would on a Chromebook? I guess that's my question.
I mean, theoretically, Google does all sorts of shenanigans on devices that aren't their own. Like you can ask anyone who uses Windows or anything.
Mm-hmm.
My godkids got Google Classroom, and they are such next level 5D chess players because he like gets home and it pops up and it goes, "Hey, do you want to play Pac-Man on your street and eat all your neighbors' houses?" And he's like, "Sure." And I'm like, "No!" And he's hitting that location permission button, like, "No!" And all of a sudden, they know where he lives now.
Oh, jeez.
So speaking from experience, because we have Chromebooks in our district and we're all Google Learning, you can go either way. You can either go with a Chromebook and access the Google Suite. You can go with an iPad and access the Google Suite. You can do desktop Windows. You can be
I guess that's my question.
On Android. It doesn't matter as far as e-learning. The only time you'll run into a brick wall is when you do like the little side educational apps. Like sometimes if your kid gets on Edmentum, you might have an issue if you're maybe a Chromebook, maybe an iPad. It all depends. But as far as the Google Suite goes, you will be fine.
Okay, so I'll be able to run that on the iPad, no problem. Yeah, because I'm all in.
You just have to download the apps.
Yeah, I'm all in now. Like my wife, she loves her S10e, but I'm like, no, baby, it's happening this fall. You can
download Chrome on the iPad and still access.
Make it your default browser now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually,
this fall you'll be able to.
Yeah. So I guess as long as you can do that, and then you can download the app, right? So yeah, cool.
There you go.
Awesome. Hey, Bender 2, what was your biggest takeaway from WWDC?
Okay, so first of all,
oh no,
I'm like mad at them still We got such great things, but no air tags. I want
No
my
hardware,
air
man.
tags. Oh, there was hardware. There was hardware. There's ARM Max.
No, that's not commercial hardware though. That's just for people like
That's
Viper who
true.
can sneak into the developer program.
No, but I do. Okay. I like the, I'm starting to do the smart home stuff. So they put out a lot that I like, and Eric from Modern Day Tech, the other night on my live stream, he showed me a couple things. So I bought a HomePod.
Ooh. What?
Yeah, I know.
What kind of deal did you get on that?
Words. I got $100 off.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I got a HomePod coming tomorrow because they're making it nice and it works. You can do a couple things now, make it work with Nest. And
Okay. All right.
I like my HomePod, so
of course you do.
There's that.
So your takeaway is that you're still mad at Apple. That's your takeaway.
A little bit, no, but dude, there's a lot of great stuff coming. I was working when it was going, but like catching up on everything, man. There's not much in the iPad area, but iPhone is gonna kill it. It's everything we've been missing for years is finally getting in there, and now people are gonna have less to complain about and new things to complain about.
I just gotta say, also, Vipe, did you notice that in Serenity's second video, she has Ali in it? I just think it's a whole Apple iMore thing. They've all left me and gone on to such better things.
I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, wow, everybody that's worked with Renee now works at Apple.
That's true.
And it's funny because I remember having a conversation with you about a year ago. I asked you if you ever had a chance to work for Apple and if you would. And I think I remember you saying that it depends on what the job was per se. You wouldn't just jump at the chance.
Yeah, for sure. And also, like, living in Cupertino is a big thing, especially from Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a 7-hour flight, isn't it, from Montreal?
Yeah.
That's I can't even.
And that's when you're actually on the plane and the plane leaves and then it lands.
Yeah, like
not always guarantees.
Add in check-in time and this, and you're probably looking at 8 hours. Like that's a whole day in an airplane.
Yeah, and then often, like, because Apple they used to do. I remember Macworld. I got to the airport, and these like Canadians will appreciate this, but I got to the airport and they're like, "Sorry, there's freezing rain. We can't get the plane out of the hangar." Okay, we've chipped the hangar open, but it's too slippery to move the plane out of the hangar. Okay, we've got the hangar to the door, but the plane is frozen shut on the way to the gate. Okay, we've hacked the gate open. But the crew now has to time out, and we have to switch crews because it's taken so long. And it took me, I think, a day and a half to get to San Francisco.
You're just like, have you ever been to Montreal in the winter?
They can do anything. They can fly in this. Freezing rain just shuts things down. Like, you can fly in the snow. You can fly in the. Except I was in Colorado trying to get home from WWDC, and they're like, "We can't take off. It's too hot." Like, what? They're like, "Yeah, we're so high up that when it gets hot, the air's too thin, and it can't support a plane." It's like, really? I have to look at a physics book because this sounds outlandish to me.
I was in Montreal a few years back. I can't remember when. It was about 2 or 3 years ago when I was still working for that distribution company up there, and it was in December because I was out there for the Christmas party, and the hotel I stayed at. I don't know if you know where this is. It's called Ruby Foos.
Yep.
On the Dakari. Okay.
Yep.
Right. It's like 10 minutes from the airport. Right. The Dakari got shut down. People had to abandon their cars. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
A few winters back?
No, it happens a lot. So back when Montreal had the Olympics, they built an island called Man in His World, and they dug out this highway to build it in a place that gets tons of rain and snow. They have an entire trench for a highway, and it just fills up with stuff every year.
It's insane. I couldn't believe it. We're looking out the hotel. We're like, why are all those cars still there? I couldn't believe it. And the next morning they were still there. People walking. I couldn't believe it. It was insane.
Yep. They float sometimes. It's amazing.
Oh my God.
What I find crazy is how similar stuff in Canada looks to, like cities in America, because one day I got bored and I was watching what was that show called? It was like Tow Rescue or something like that, where they rescue like the big, trucks or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the interstate signs. I'm looking at the city. I'm looking at the layout. I'm like, that looks like just like any other metropolitan city in America. And
except small.
Right. But it's like when I went into the Navy and I went to like other countries, right?
Yeah.
It looks totally different. And I was expecting Canada to be the same way, and I saw everything, and I was just like, what?
We share more similarities than you would.
Chicago to me. Toronto looks a lot like Chicago. Montreal looks different because it's so much 60s Art Deco and early French construction, but the other cities look like America.
I gotta make it to Toronto one of these days. I just gotta drive around Lake Erie and then just
no. Don't go to Toronto. They smell and they dress bad. Go to Montreal and have some real food.
Go to Calgary. Hang with Zach.
No, you come out here, man. We're getting drunk.
Basically, it's Texas. Calgary is basically Canadian Texas.
Canadian Texas.
Alberta is basically like Alabama. You
got cowboys and trucks and shotguns in the back of your trucks and horses and stampedes and rodeos.
No stampede this year, man.
I know. Socially distance those horses, man, please.
They're still doing. They're still setting up the food trucks. So they're still. My wife is actually. She's a volunteer for the Stampede. She's been doing it for like 12 years. That's why we get it for free and everything. And she's actually going to volunteer at the mini donut stand. So they're going to set the mini donut stand, and you can only drive through. And she's like, I'm going to do this 2 days next week. And I said, okay.
Travis would get the wrong donuts.
I said, you could do this as long as you come home with mini donuts.
And Greg right now is saying, oh, the New Jersey Stampedes are so much better. The New Jersey rodeos.
What rodeos? No rodeos over here.
Man, Montreal is like a 9.5 hour drive for me.
Wow. That's not bad.
I mean, that's shorter than what it takes for me to get down to Atlanta.
America isn't as big as Canada, but Canada's barely populated. We cling to the border for warmth and television.
Well, let's put it this way. 85% of our population lives within a 3-hour drive of the U.S. border. And the population of California is twice as much as all of Canada. Twice as much as all of Canada. That's California.
New York is like 45 minutes from me.
Yeah. It's great. I can't even imagine that many people.
Jersey's about 6 hours.
What's up, Take Care? How you doing, man? Nice to see you, baby. Nice to see you.
All right, gentlemen. I have to get going. Renee, I just want to say hi to you. And I really appreciate all your awesome WWDC coverage. I figured if anybody's going to
thank you.
Know what's going on, it's you. And to everybody else, awesome. And Viper, just one more time, give us a full screen. give us a full screen, Viper.
Oh, see, now I'm dealing with this autofocus again.
Oh, you're ruining it.
Just hold down the shutter button real quick. Just hold it on the camera. Hold down the shutter button.
I can't. I never reached it. Okay, I gotta figure out.
Reach, Baby Yoda, reach.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
No. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. That crisped right up.
Looking good. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for having me on. Take care, guys.
Man.
Later, man.
Oh, it likes your microphone too much.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Can you face priority it?
What's that?
Can you put it on face priority?
When I plug it into the cam link or whatever, I think since I got it on 4K, it loses face tracking.
It does.
Oh.
Yeah. So Viper, are you living in picture now? You just basically have your phone in picture the whole day.
You know, Renee. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's so beautiful, Renee. I mean, good Lord, man. I've been wanting picture on iPhone for so long, and to finally have it is kind of amazing.
I just take notes now. I have the video running, and I have the Notes app open. I just take notes while I'm watching the video.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great, Renee? Isn't it great?
Apple invented 1972. Note taking, watching videos.
Man, I mean, like I said, I was so frustrated because we had the plus size iPhone for so long, and never had the ability to do picture in picture until now. So I am finally.
So did you watch Marquez's video?
Yes. Craig. Yes.
So the most important takeaway from that for me is like, because I've been telling people this for years, and I don't think they believe me, but Apple like argues about this stuff the same way we do. And you hear Craig's like, well, we tried it both ways. You know, we had it with the widget, and you could go underneath it, and you couldn't go underneath it, and we decided this way was the way to go. And Marquez is like, nope. But like they have those same arguments. So they're like, we're not going to put picture in picture on the iPhone. It's too small. No, do it. Put it on the iPhone. Like, no, it's too small. What do you mean it's too small? And then, you got to yell at them. And then those people use that as ammunition in their own internal arguments. See, Viper on YouTube is saying you got to do it. Oh, look, this person in Mashable is saying you got to do it. They're like, just keep yelling.
Yeah. Come on, man. Just come on. But yeah, I was complaining about it on YouTube for like 2 years. And to finally see them implement it, I'm like, finally, somebody listen to me, finally.
And that was before you had all the crispiness. So now you could probably just get away with anything. Start making demands right now.
You see this shallow depth of field? Take me serious.
Yeah.
right?
I will bokeh all over you.
Literally.
I need Trent in full screen right now, though, so I can find out how he found out his neighbor was a serial killer.
Yeah, give us the story. Give us the interview. What? Talk more about that night, sir.
Well, last night at about 10:57 a.m., I heard a loud screeching noise coming across from about 70. Fuck it.
Viper. So real quick, with the A7 III, it doesn't do the face tracking when you're doing like you said, when you got it plugged into the cam link. But considering StreamYard is 720p, just set your camera to 1080 and it does face tracking.
Yeah. I think that's what Jonathan Morton was telling me.
Yeah.
You will be just as crispy in 1080 on StreamYard than you will be in 4K.
Yeah.
All right, I will be right back then. Y'all,
StreamYard is wasting so much crispiness right now.
Yeah, I know I have an A7 III, and it'll just focus on anything like that's right in front of you. That's why it's just right on your microphone. It's annoying.
I'm
very
on
annoying.
SL2. Okay, Renee, your watch is worth more than my camera.
I would argue with you, but I buy stupid watches. Although I'm indie now, I have to buy like a Nike watch this year, or get a loaner or something. We'll see.
My camera was like $249 at the pawn shop. So
it's never like I have friends who shoot with literal potatoes, but they're amazing photographers. And it looks better than anything I can shoot with Canon glass. It's ridiculous. It's just their eye and their timing and their sense of light. And
there's a video in my recommended that I watched, and it was some guy who's like, "Here's how I made a $300 camera look like cinematic." And oh yeah, he did. And it's like that's better than anything I could do. And it's just like the
cinematic B-roll.
Yeah,
I remember Jonathan was like shooting with an iPod Touch.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. If you guys ever get the chance, go to Potato Jet's channel, and look up where he took a $99 point and shoot Canon camera and made it look cinematic.
Yeah,
that was like the best 11-minute video of my entire life. I was just like,
where Daniel Schiffer will like blow out any sort of gear, like any sort of slider or jib you'll just like hold that camera and walk in towards you, and it looks so much better than that.
Yep.
And the automated stuff. Damn humans. Still better than the machines.
I just give up after watching that pre-recorded keynote and how great it looked. I'm just like, all right.
No, you've got to do that. So for the next Gadget Cast, we expect you to come out like Tim Cook with the smoke.
Just a pre-recorded Gadget Cast.
Yeah, don't even pre-record it. Just do that setup. Just walk out with the smoke. Travis will think you got nuts.
Or just film in Newark, you know.
What was dope about that is if you've never been in a Steve Jobs theater, you actually got to see it from like Tim Cook's point of view. I was like, so that's what the seats look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole campus is outlandish.
That was like kind of my favorite part watching the presentation, just watching like all the different parts of the campus. I'm like, oh my gosh, that place is like beautiful. I gotta like get in there one day.
So if I'm correct, Craig was using an iPhone camera setups when he was on the call with Marquez.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they had two iPhones set up, one for like the longer shot with the mics in and one for the closer shot.
Okay, so what you're telling me is I need to move into like somewhat of a circular type house with like
a donut. You have to live in a donut.
Because I was just like, Lord.
That place. So previous years we did the same thing, but at McHenry in San Jose, and it does not look anywhere nearly as nice as Apple Park.
All the natural light you could ever want.
Yeah, and the rainbow stage just sitting up behind him.
What's happening, people?
Yo,
there we go.
What's up, man?
What up?
We got you at like 2 frames per second right now.
Did you just dial in from a 98 webcam?
That's funny because I see me like crystal clear, but you guys saying it does not show.
Oh, there
up.
you go. No.
It's starting to move a little bit more.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, a little bit more normal. Okay.
What do you got the aperture set to?
1.4.
1.4. Okay.
So deep, so buttery.
Yes.
You got your light set up too and everything.
You got the Godox over there. Got the little Blythe back there. Yeah.
Okay. You got the grid on it?
Yes, got the grid. Yep.
I literally, after seeing your setup, I'm like, yeah, it does look like it controls the light spill a lot better. So I just ordered a grid.
Yeah, I first thought it was like, what is the grid thing? But then I kept hearing people say how it is. It's to diffuse the light and direct it more towards you. I'm like, okay, I like that.
Yeah. Like if I didn't have this grid on right now, you'd see the entire back wall.
Yeah.
Yo, Techie, if you want to come in and chat, man, let me know and I'll throw you the link, man.
I left Jonathan Morrison's place, and they're just like, you got to get this light, and it was like the Aputure with like the dome and everything. I'm like, okay, I will buy this light. And then I don't think like the grid was popular when I bought that. And then like I think like a year later, I just see like every YouTuber like with this grid. I'm like, what's this grid?
Listen, man, I was considering the Aputure, but that price tag is ridiculous. That light itself is $800.
I think he made a good call. Call.
Totally. And don't let Greg talk you into an anamorphic lens, Viper. You do not need lens flares right now.
No, man.
You do not need to be the Star Trek of YouTube of Apple YouTubers.
I think so.
More lens flare.
Hey, I just want to go on that JMO field trip too. Just saying.
Right? Trenton, let's go. Let's go right now.
Hey man, you get out to visit him. I'm pretty sure he'll let you come over, man. No doubt.
That's the thing though. I was like, okay, I might try and make it to Vid Summit this year, and then this happened. I was just like,
I had the same thing that Renee had the other day, where I had the photos widget on top, and then like the top memory was like me with like Jonathan Morrison, like when we were like setting up to film, and I'm just like, why is it showing me like such a good moment in my life when I can't go outside and do
I got so many WWDC pictures. It was like trolling me. It's like, remember people?
yeah. I was like, oh man,
this is a hamburger. Oh, screw you.
I'll wear the hazmat suit. I don't care. Like, I'm that type of person where if I can watch someone in person, I learn so much better than trying to watch a video or trying to read and do it. Like if someone is like there in front of me, I get it.
Well, yeah. Paul Lottolini doesn't need his bunny suit anymore, so we could all just take the Intel bunny suits. They don't need them.
Yeah. So Renee, are you one of these people that believe that since the WWDC keynote was so good the way it was presented that we could do away with live events?
I think there's probably a combination sort of event. Like it's efficient. I think like one of the reasons they didn't do hardware this year is typically if they don't have a March event, they'll do hardware at WWDC just because all the international marketing people are there, all the international PR people are there. They can do the internal meetings with the entire, staff, but also all the international press is there. So when they have new products, they can bring everybody in to look at the HomePod. They can do like the Pepsi challenge with everybody there in the room. If they're going to do reviews, they can give everybody like the devices to do reviews on. And it's so much easier logistically to do that in person. And especially so I think for the big stuff like iPhone events and WWDC, there'll still be an in-person component. But what I hope is like a lot of the smaller stuff for every company goes away, because we discovered really easily we don't need to fly for like a 2-hour meeting anymore. That's just ridiculous.
Fly for a 2-hour meeting? What? Oh Lord!
Well, a lot of companies do that, right? Like if you have like an HTC event, or sorry, they don't do events anymore. If you have like if you're like a Samsung, like you're going to New York for like a 2-hour event and leaving, and you've already been there a week ago to film all your hands on already. So like that's a lot of travel for these things.
Yeah, that's yeah. I can understand why you would want less travel for the meaningless event or the events that don't mean as much.
Well, just the short stuff. Like the short stuff is hard. If you're traveling for like 2 days to do a 2-hour event, it's harder. A whole week is fine. Like at least you get some time there to do stuff and a lot of different things.
Right. I still feel cheated because Tim Cook didn't give us our customary good morning, but hopefully next year.
They had such good camera work. Such good camera work for the whole thing, and the sounds and the cuts and the edits and the transitions.
I would like them to do that for the mini launches. So like when you have something like the iMac Pro come out, right? I would like to see like that sort of like presentation done instead of where like, you know, how they just come out of nowhere and they just drop it like, oh, here it is.
Like Craig did the Magic Keyboard. The Magic Keyboard was a press release, but there was also a Craig video of him walking over, putting it on the thing, typing on it, talking.
Yeah.
I'd love to see more of that.
Yeah, that would be cool if we can't do these like in-person events. It would be cool to see them like demo the product in a YouTube video. That'd be nice. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And they streamed on YouTube. That was usually they don't do that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm all off the YouTubing.
They ticked
Well, I
off
was on Mixer
Travis
all
with
day.
that one though, because that's the only thing you couldn't watch it in 4K on.
Wait, what was that, Bender?
I was saying because they streamed it on YouTube is the only thing Travis couldn't watch it in 4K on his Apple TV.
Well, apparently that's no longer a problem when iOS 14.
Yeah.
We finally got the 4K codec for YouTube on iOS 14 and tvOS 14, so that's pretty nice, finally.
But they're still doing COVID restrictions. So like they're still downsampling it. I was getting 320p on some of the stuff.
Oh man. That's right. Oh man. Whew.
Well, I just need Apple just to come on over. Just slide Final Cut Pro right over to the iPad Pro. I already paid for it. I already own it. Just give it to me.
Where is my autofocus?
My biggest fear is that they're gonna announce Final Cut for the iPad and they'll be like, "Welcome to our new Pro subscription." Be like, no. All these years of Final Cut free updates, it's like the best thing ever.
There we go.
It's like the best money I've ever spent on software. All the updates they put over the years, it's crazy how much they keep updating it, and it's just a single time dollar purchase.
Yeah, and so many like the previous one was like $1,500 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I got grandfathered in, so
nice.
I'm just over here being a sucker paying for a Premiere subscription.
Yeah, get off that. What are you doing?
Yeah, man, come over to the winning team, baby.
Gotta get a Mac.
DaVinci's free. DaVinci's free.
That too.
I get like a lot of people use when you know software, it's hard to go over to something else. But man, if I don't see people complain about Premiere all the time with some sort of issue, it's always something with Premiere. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'd move over to like DaVinci or Final Cut at this point.
For a tool used by so many people to design so many interfaces, Adobe makes terrible interfaces. It's like one of the biggest ironies in technology.
I used to love Premiere. I used to love like all the customizations and the different things you like could do, because you could straight up watch somebody on YouTube and do pretty much exactly what they did. And then when I moved to Final Cut, it was like learning a different way to do it. But the thing that killed me about Premiere was I was paying a monthly subscription for something that I could not rely on the export. Because like my exports, even in 1080, right? And I had like the I don't know, Premiere setup gaming computer or whatever. I would go to export, and with Final Cut, I can export, I can walk away, I can forget that I even exported, and it will export like 99% of the time.
And fast.
Premiere, I was so paranoid that I would pull up a video on YouTube on my phone, and I'd be watching a video and I'd be looking up, like just keep looking up every couple of seconds to make sure that it didn't fail. And I could never figure out what it was. And everybody was like, here, try this or try that, or get this update. Or you have this processor. You have the wrong megahertz RAM inside of your custom built PC. And I'm like,
did you stand on one leg, spin around and spit? Did you?
Yeah, man.
I'm paying money every month for this, and I'm not even making that money back on YouTube.
Yeah,
so I was
there was a few like that, man. You'd be like, I go to bed, wake up, all of a sudden, it failed. Now I gotta do it again. Wait another like hour or something.
The thing that convinced me is I was in New York and we had to do a podcast. This was back with Mobile Nations, and it was with she was Callie Lewis back then. Now Luria Petrucci was hosting it, and their editor wasn't there. And my boss is like, "Well, you used to edit video." I'm like, "Yeah, but with like real editing stuff." And he's like, "No, so whatever." So I called the editor and he goes, "Can you download Final Cut Pro?" And I said yes. And he like in 5 minutes he talked me through a multicam edit, like 3 cameras. I just sucked in the footage. He said, press this button to cut between them. I was like, and the whole thing was done. Like I learned it in 5 minutes, had the whole podcast up in maybe an hour and a half. I was like, oh my God, this is magic. This is dark sorcery magic.
Nice. All right, I got to stop the stream for a minute because we have a first-time guest coming to Friday Night Vibe, baby. We got expert camera, Jedi Master, Tech Gear. Talk, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys? Can you hear me well?
Yeah. I hear you.
Yes.
All right, awesome. I was actually just shooting some videos, and then I had to like switch everything around for it to work with a live stream. But got it to work finally.
You good, man? You good? How you doing today?
Your background looks just awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. That means something coming from you because this is more your thing. This is not my thing, but I'm making it work, man.
No, that's solid.
Yo. So are you iOS or are you Android? Tech Gear.
iOS.
Did you get a chance to check out WWDC?
I didn't actually, so I'm not huge into like my phone works. It does what I need it to do. I'm not huge into like switching phones all the time. Like our two girls have the 11. I don't even have the 11. I'm on a 10S. So I'm like way behind the time.
You're not that far behind, but you might want to consider upgrading this year, man. It's going to be a good upgrade for you. Man. So, what else is going on in tech that we haven't talked about?
Microsoft stores, man.
Oh my!
Oh yeah.
I'm an Apple dude, but that makes me sad, Renee, man. I like going to them, man.
The jerk in me wants to go, oh, they're so quiet and serene and you can really relax in there. But I actually really like going into those because they were like, they had the Xboxes and all the stuff. They were nice stores.
Yeah, like it's funny, like I was saying on Twitter, I would have never brought my first pair of Surface headphones had I not walked into a Microsoft store and tried them out last year. And I was like, wow, these feel good and they feel comfortable. So I ended up buying a pair later on, and now no more Microsoft stores. And it's just like, damn.
About 2 years ago, I was scrolling on Twitter or whatever, and everybody was like making jokes about the Microsoft store, and I didn't get it. Like I couldn't figure out why people were making fun of it. They were just like, "Oh, Microsoft has a store. That's cute." And then I go walk inside the store, and I'm like, "This store is just as good as an Apple store. Like, what are you guys so mad about? What's the joke here? I don't get the joke." It was completely fine. Like they had high quality chairs, wooden benches, like all of their new stuff is out. I mean,
well, the original joke was like, what are you going to sell there? Windows Ultimate? You're a software company. What are you going to sell? And they're like, Xbox, we have mice. Come on.
Yeah. They had like really dope, like Xbox gaming setups that you could buy and take home.
And Zunes. Yeah. Originally, they had Zunes.
Yeah, they had like all types of stuff in the Microsoft store. I think they were selling their Galaxy phones out of there too. So yeah, they were doing some things in there. So Sigi, man, you are close to a milestone on YouTube, man. You're about to hit that 100K here pretty soon. You got any big plans for that?
I haven't really thought about it. It's like I've been focusing on like just making videos, and I see it coming, but I can't I have no creative good cool thing to do. Like I'm super grateful, but nothing. I got nothing on that.
You better figure it out, man. You got to figure it out.
I just got a new camera. I'm happy about that. Maybe I'll do something about my new camera.
Hey, if you want, I'll help you film it. Just hold it up, and I'll just go around you in a 360.
That works. We can do that. So it's interesting. It's like the first time I'm seeing it because it's not graded for the stream. So you're seeing it straight from the camera. It's a little less punchy than
we're grading it on our side for you, so we're all seeing it.
Yeah, you're giving it an F. You're like, that's how you're grading
it. We got the instant filters on. Like we can already see all the saturation coming in and it's in the sharpness and everything. So
like a skin filter.
We just threw an Ari LUT on it. It's fine.
Is that right? That's all it needs. No, right, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have maybe a couple of months to think about it.
You might not even have that long, man. You better hurry up. This tends to happen pretty quickly once you get to that range, man. It tends to happen pretty quick.
Well, man, now the thing is what's the next milestone? 1 million? You got time.
No, you can do 200 like 200. Yeah,
200. All right.
Or you could try to cancel somebody, but Greg might sue you.
Yeah. You know, they just canceled Dr. Disrespect today, so there you go. Yeah.
What?
Another one bites the dust. So, not me.
Man.
I'm still here.
Coca-Cola just joined the well, they didn't join the Facebook cancel, but they said they're going to pause. Like, did you see that, Vibe? They're doing all these companies are dropping out of Facebook ads until Facebook takes a stand on racism, and Coca-Cola just said they're going to pause for like 2 months and then reassess. So they're trying to hit Facebook where it hurts, like right in the Zuckerberg wallet.
Come spend those ad dollars on YouTube.
That's what people are saying, right? Like, go direct to the creators. They don't pay Facebook. Pay people who actually create stuff.
I'll do a Coca-Cola ad.
Like Cindy Crawford? Will you do that one?
No, he'll have his Coca one hand.
Hit me up.
Everybody wearing like Coca-Cola t-shirts.
No, and Greg, he'll have Coca-Cola in one hand and Werther's Originals in the other.
I'll do it for a pretty, just send me some free Coca-Cola. I'll give you the
You're tweeting them already, aren't you? You're busy tweeting them.
Old enough to remember Wayne's World.
Cancel Pepsi.
More people
I
know.
won't bow down to any sponsor.
Exactly.
More people know of Werther's Original, I think, now. I think that's more in the consciousness of everyone since that campaign. I didn't see too many mentions until I started.
Yeah, man.
Although LB, I might have to cancel him next because it's green screen. The flavor he sent was jerk. I don't know if that was like jerk flavor or so maybe that was like a secret thing. Be a jerk.
Could it perhaps be Jamaican spice?
I considered it. I consider Renee, but you could just call me a jerk. I don't know.
It looks handwritten. The label looks handwritten.
It looked a little different from all the other labels.
He got questions, man. He got questions.
And the other one was called A-hole. What's going on here?
Flavor was really good, by the way. It's nice and spicy.
Oh man. So Stiggy, man, you are the camera dude. I was just talking to Terry Warfield last night. So I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked Terry. I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. I gotta put you on the spot. There's always constant wars and fanboyism and kingdoms and clicks and things like that. So Canon versus Sony, who has the better autofocus, baby?
Sony has better eye autofocus. Like the eye detection on Sony is better. It's definitely better. It's noticeably better. Like there's a simple, easy way to test it. When the person moves farther away from the camera, Sony is on that. And Canon is fine as long as... Now, for me, it doesn't really matter because if I'm shooting a portrait, you're not going to be that far away from the camera anyways. But if you want to really see the difference, it's as soon as you move back on a Canon, once you get far away, it'll lose it. It'll go back to face. Sony is like, nope, I still see your eye. It's like this big, but I'm on that. But really, like, we're splitting hairs there. Like, for me, with autofocus, I just can't have it hunt. Like, if it's not hunting, it's, like, good. So face is good enough. Like, the reason why I upgraded to this camera is because my other cameras did not have face detection, which is crazy.
Now, what camera are you currently using right now?
So now I'm using a C200. And I was using C100s, which are great. They're amazing. Like if they had face detection, I would not upgrade. But I love using like cinema cameras. I love all the convenience of unlimited recording and XLR inputs. And I have built-in ND filters when I need them. And I don't have to like start kitting out, which I have smaller cameras. But then I feel like I'm doing all this work to get to like, so I'm starting with this small body and I'm adding an Atomos Ninja 5. And then I'm adding an interface for XLR input and then more wires and then batteries. And it's like, okay, stop. So really early on in my channel, I invested, like I started with like the 5D Mark II and Mark III. And then I went straight to C100 Mark IIs, which are awesome.
Okay. So you are definitely a Canon guy then.
Yeah, I like Canon. And I have a bunch of like I have an A7 III and an A6400, which is so like I have and I've reviewed the A61 and A66, so tons of experience with with Sony. That's why I know the eye autofocus is better. But in general, I just love Canon color right out of the camera. I don't have to mess around with skin tones or any of that stuff. It's just, it's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm a big Canon fan too.
So Renee, is that why you use Canon over Sony because of the color, or is there something else to it?
I was just using back in my day. It was Canon versus Nikon, and Canon got to low light faster, and so like when I would go to WWDC and I would shoot, it would look like daytime even at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, or on the stage. It was just so much better. And then they started doing the cinema. And I had a 5D Mark III, and they started doing the video stuff. It was really good.
Yep.
And I did the exact same thing. I went to I have a C500 now just because I wanted the 10-bit. And I shoot with that. It comes off. It looks fantastic. C-Log 2. The LUT in Final Cut Pro is amazing. And it looks XLR right in. I do exactly what you just said. It's like all those things. It makes it so good.
So convenient.
I feel like Canon is a little easier to walk around through if you're a beginner, as far as like the menus and what you can pick, and as far as the layout. Mm-hmm. Whereas Sony, it's like, like they have beginner cameras, but just the way it's laid out, it's a little more intermediate, somewhat. But they have more options.
Yeah, totally. I mean, even if you pick up an A6100. Like the first two menu items have like 20 something pages, just the two camera items. I totally agree with you. We're on a Canon. Like, so are you on an SL2 now?
Yeah, I'm on SL2.
Yeah, when you pick up the SL2, you're like ready to go on day one.
Yeah,
it's like pop, boom, you're shooting.
But they do weird things. Like the C200 has no 10-bit, and then like if you the C500, if you go to slow mo, it drops you down to like super. There's so many weird. It feels like so many weird artificial things missing.
Like segmentation, they're like,
yeah,
oh, you want this, then you need to buy this one. You're like, no, but I only want this one tiny little thing. Like I don't.
You
need
have
all these
two
other
cameras, and none of them do both things that I want.
Oh, that's funny.
That's basically Apple.
Well, but Apple just says no. Like it's not like Apple has the other version that does it. It's just like no, you can't buy it. Sorry, no matter how much money you spend, you can't have it.
Well, that's how.
Apple's like this way is better. Just our way is better.
Well, that's how I felt about last year with the iPhone XR. What was it? Or the year before it was the XR. Then it was the XS Max or whatever, right? Or the XS. So you had a XR with a 6.1 inch screen, but it was LCD. Okay, fine, whatever. Then you go to the XS, which was a 5.8 inch, OLED. And I'm like, all right. But then to go to the Max, that was a 6.5 inch display. And I'm like, I just want the 6.1 inch with the OLED screen. But I can't. But then if I go get the bigger one, the iPhone 11 is just as powerful as the bigger one. And so now I feel like I'm wasting money. So it's just
you're spinning a wheel. They're like, this one's going to get 6.5. Okay, next.
Right.
This year they're both going to have the 6.1 and they'll have a smaller and a bigger.
And I'm finally happy about that.
I wish I would have waited because I don't see a reason to have a Pro anymore.
Ooh.
I don't. Like, I made a video about this, and it's like, okay, based off the leaks or whatnot, they're all supposed to have OLEDs or whatever. But between those four phones, the only differentiating factor for me is the fact that one is made out of stainless steel and another one has an extra camera. Otherwise, everything looks the same. Everything's going to perform the same, similar battery life. I don't see a reason.
You can't say that because if you actually admit the LCD is not bad, all these commenters are going to come to your house and slap the phone out of your hand. How dare you?
No, I'm saying with the upcoming iPhone 12 and them all being OLED.
Yeah,
that's where I'm like, okay, difference between 6.1 what's it supposed to be this year? Like 6.4
They'll
or
do
something?
It's like the Max will have latte coming out of the Lightning port. They'll do something.
It's not out yet, so it's not fair to say, and you might be right. Maybe the cheaper ones are the better option, and I'm sure they're going to be great phones, but the Apple has a way to get you to spend your money on the more expensive models. So you got to look at the features they have.
Yeah, they got me last year because I was coming from the 10R and I was like, I'm not going to go from a 10R to an 11.
Also, if they're using their older like OLED technology, which I assume they are based on the leaks, kind of like iPhone 10 or 10s screens, the OLED on the 11 Pro stuff is actually better in terms of like screen brightness and just the contrast ratios, which is weird to say because OLED just has good contrast ratio anyway. But they went from like 1,000,000 to 1 to like 2,000,000 to 1, and you can actually see the difference. Like the screens on the 11 Pros are really good. So I assume the cheaper ones are going to look cheaper.
Like right now, if we were on an iPhone 11 Pro, we could see what's in your background. Like it would just blast through that darkness, and it would show the shelves, all the Star Wars figures. It would just.
And it'd be extra grainy because I got one right here.
I loaded up like Dunkirk when I was doing like my video test when I first got like the 11 Pro, and I'm like, this looks so good. Like I like Apple, make a TV. It would be so good.
They made one. It's sitting in Johnny Ives' house.
Yeah, I know. I
want it every year.
I gotta sneak into the lab. I gotta sneak into the bunker. Was anyone else looking like when they went to like that bunker area? It's all like that, like all products behind them. I'm just like, I wonder maybe they'll have something out. I was like trying to peek. I'm like, what's back?
People do that, right? Like they did that interview on 60 Minutes, and they're like behind Tim Cook. They're like, that iMac, the bezels look smaller, and people are like, no, there's no unreleased iMac behind Tim Cook on 60 Minutes.
That's just lens distortion.
Right.
I mean, every year we're always trying to find a little tips and clues about what Apple's doing. I mean, we always analyze their media press invite for different events.
It's like Zapruder. It's like the bullet stopped in midair and spun around.
You guys are going through the emojis.
Right.
I'm still convinced that one year where they did the WWDC intro and they had like someone running through Apple Park and she starts it off by activating Siri without touching the AirPods. I'm still convinced those were like the next AirPods because, people said they were like ready to ship around that time and we never got them.
Kevin Lynch had a teleportation app. They still have not shipped.
Yeah.
Why are people not writing about that? Dude pressed a button on his watch and teleported. He has not shipped that. And it's not on The Verge. What's happening?
Here we gotta investigate.
I think we need to talk about the Buick commercial where the woman talks to her Apple Watch and calls up Alexa.
Wow.
Hey Siri, ask Alexa to send me a dollhouse.
I was like, what the hell? How are you starting your Buick with your Apple Watch by calling out Alexa? I'm like, what are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Damn Siri.
I like some of the WWDC sessions where like people are like eating sandwiches and stuff like that. It's good stuff. It's good stuff this year. I like everything that's going on.
So Renee, I saw that picture that you posted on Twitter earlier today back in your BBJ training, man.
Yeah, man. That was fun. Murillo Bustamante can roll. I felt like you always do that. Like you start to grapple and you're like, okay, now I can handle myself. I know what's happening. I'm in control. And then like you grapple someone who's been in the UFC or Pride or something, and you just feel like a baby all over again.
Yep. I think that's kind of experience with anything, like especially when you start out new at something. You feel like you're trying to take on the world at that point.
Yeah. No, Murillo is good, man. Matt Serra is really good too. There's so many really talented jiu-jitsu people there.
Yeah. Aren't you you are a black belt, right?
Brown. I got injured. Yeah.
Oh.
I fell backwards to do a butterfly sweep and my foot stayed behind.
Ooh. Oh, ouch.
Nope.
Yeah, I know.
No. Oh man.
My Georgia's husband's Gracie Baja black belt though.
Yeah. That makes sense. Speaking of Georgia, I will be talking to her next week on the podcast.
Awesome.
So that'll be fun.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. We are. Yep. Georgia Dow. Yep. No doubt. Man.
He's a legit genius.
I believe it. It's funny. It's so funny. Like, because I remember years ago watching you and her do the iPhone blog podcast and things like that.
Yeah.
And to be talking
back in the day.
Back in the day, man, to be talking to you guys now on my own live streaming podcast, like, wow, it's just like crazy.
I was saying this earlier. You're doing so good, man. You first of all, you're excellent at this, and it's not easy. Some people think like interviewing is easy when they've never done it. Interviewing is so hard, and you do it so well. And you also bring so many people on to give like your platform to their voice, and you get like people get introduced to them, and it's amazing, man. Kudos to you. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a skill set that, unless you try to do it, like, you don't realize. And it seems like pretty natural to you.
Yeah, man. I guess I just come on here and have fun and then let everything else happen, man.
You're on a stream and you're like, so Marquez about Greg's graphic. And I'm like, oh, man. That's like worse than Marquez asking Craig about the widgets.
People wanted to know, man. I had to get
I
to the bottom of it.
I know, but that's great. That's good interviewing skill.
Man, I want to jump into that arena someday.
What's that?
Probably doing a podcast or,
what you waiting for, man?
That.
What you waiting for?
Let's go, Trenton. Let's go.
I have to figure out.
I recommend no.
Here's my biggest problem. This is my biggest problem, and this is with YouTube as well. My biggest problem is consistency because of not having any consistency in my life. Like, I appreciate watching Gadget Cast because they stream at the exact same time every single time. I appreciate everybody that can literally contribute to streaming at the same time because that's when it's going to go down. I just hate being the one that's like, all right, now it's at 1, now it's at 8. Now it's at 4. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that consistency just yet, and I want to be able to do that.
You must hate me, man.
No, I mean, live. But the thing is, you stream so much that, like, even if I miss it at a certain time, there's like another stream the next day because
it's the same stream, man. He doesn't stop.
I mean, like, okay, for example, with
there's the stream, there's the replay, there's the podcast.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it in a couple days anyway.
Streams.
But, like, for example, I think you streamed last night, and that was like at what 10 or 9 Eastern?
It was 60. I know 7 Eastern.
Okay. Well, you usually have one. I don't know if it's on Wednesdays or Thursday where you like stream at like 10. And I always miss those because I'm like already going to bed because I have to be up early. But then I catch you the next day because there's a follow-up stream or there's Friday Night Viper or there's so many opportunities, to catch you. Whereas with me, like I said, I would be all over the place. So it's trying to lock down a specific time and a specific day to get that going. And yeah, that's the thing with me is consistency. Like, if anybody asks me, that's the biggest thing I have an issue with is consistency.
It's so funny, man, because I used to record my podcast every Monday night, but then it got to the point where I was just trying to get people to be on the podcast. So I was like, all right, I can work around your schedule. So when you're working around other people's schedule, it's almost damn near impossible to be consistent as far as what time you're going to podcast because it depends on when they're available. So that's why the podcast is never consistent as far as day and time because I'm basically trying to be flexible with people's schedule because obviously I'm trying to get busy ass people to come on here and Lord knows when they're free. So it's hard to be like consistent with day and time, but you got to do what you got to do.
And it feels like you're doing 4 a week now sometimes. It's amazing.
It's crazy. I mean, it's interesting because normally it's difficult to get people locked down, but with COVID and people being at home, it's easier. So I'm just trying to take advantage of the situation.
I know you're home.
Right. Like,
it's not me. It's the cat. It's not the cat. Cat doesn't use Twitter.
Hey, no excuses, man. Like, when can we do this?
that was one of the hardest things for me because, I mean, I kind of selfishly was like, oh man, I'm gonna have so much time now, and then my job was like, nope, you coming in, you're an essential worker, and I'm like, I can't catch a break, but I'm definitely gonna be doing some stuff because I'm off for the next 30 days. So I got plenty of time to play around with stuff.
Like I know you don't do much anymore, but I could just see you doing a podcast where you just rant about stuff, man. That would just be epic.
Yeah. I have lots of hard takes on stuff that make people upset, but it's how I feel.
See Alex Lindsay's, he stopped doing it, but he was doing a show called The Takedown where he would just go through people's A-roll and say nope.
Oh man. Well, we have been here about 3 hours, and I think it's time to wrap it up. Thank you,
Greg's
guys.
got a show to do.
What's that?
Greg's got a show to do. He's got it this weekend. He's got to get ready.
Oh yeah, you got Gadget Cast, man.
I need a full 2 days of prep.
That's right. You're right. Greg got the prep
for this.
It's so funny. Like I told you guys that we were on Gadget Cast when WWDC started, and we had to rush to take it down because people were getting Apple taking live streams down.
They took down Luke Miani's live stream. Where it's like, nope, we're out of here.
Man. And I learned my lesson from Apple. I put in 8, maybe 9 seconds of one of their commercials in a 12-minute video that I did, and they were just like, nope, give me your money. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
They had to change that. I think YouTube doesn't allow auto claims under 15 seconds now. There's some new number that they have.
Yeah.
That set me straight. I was like, never again. Samsung, I'll use your footage all day.
Man.
What's that, Greg?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, no, I did. I was saying I'm done after that PS5 stream, man. Hit me with 3 copyright claims. Next morning.
Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, that's why I did a live reaction to an Apple event one time, and I got a claim. I'm like, okay, I got a claim because of some music or whatever, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, the music is the worst. The music are like trained pit bulls. The music claim.
Seriously, man, like the music, they will get you quick with the music.
Your daughter was humming the theme from Alone in the background, and Disney found out. And sorry, we're taking your house.
I think that's why we laughed.
Walking. She was thinking about this song.
Yeah,
enough.
She was thinking about Frozen, and we could tell. And we want your house.
She was just going, let it go in her head, and
yeah.
We want all of the 67 cents that you're going to make after YouTube takes their cut.
Right. I forget who it was, but there was a YouTuber who posted a bunch of videos. What he did is he made up really garbage music. Like he just went dang, 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 and put it at the beginning of his podcast, but then registered it so that if anybody claimed him, he would counterclaim based on his music being in the beginning. And that way he'd still get at least half the money.
Nice.
Okay. I got you.
Next level chess.
So appreciate you guys hanging out in the live chat tonight, man. Thank you guys. If you donated, super chatted, any of that good stuff, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be back. I have I have somebody lined up for Monday on for the podcast, but we'll see if anything happens before that. But again, thank you guys for rocking out. And thank you to everybody who joined me tonight on Friday Night Viper. I think this might have been one of the biggest turnouts as far as creators joining the stream I've ever had. So I can't remember all of you all that joined me tonight, but thank you guys for hopping in and chatting. Appreciate it, man. But no doubt. But until the next time, people, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me. So come back for more.
So good.